So is
Yeah.
it the same percentage from
Yep.
like selling versus? Okay, that's dope.
Actually, it's I'm in control and I get to decide the percentages.
Right, because
So
they're your yeah, yeah. So did they come to you or like it's someone you know?
nope, I found there was somebody I worked with, used to work with.
Uh huh.
She's moving to Texas.
Oh, so she got to
Last
sell
month,
it quick.
May.
Yeah.
Yep. But
Damn, that's dope.
she's selling her shitty house in fucking the bad part of Santa Ana for $675,000, and then paying cash for a nice 4 bedroom, 3.5 bath,
Yeah.
2,400 square foot on an acre of land in Texas.
God damn. So does she work remote or is her job transferring her?
She told her boss she'd stay remote until the end of the year, but then she's looking for a new job.
Mm, that's pretty dope. Ah,
Yep.
if I
I was
wanted
like,
to, I can move to Texas, Tennessee, or I don't know what other state, and be paid to move and everything. But I ain't trying to move, man. Burst, how's the game going? Is it going good? Moto XJ, what up, man? How you doing? How you guys
cheaper
doing
to
tonight?
live in those other places.
It's definitely cheaper to live anywhere else other than, well, not anywhere else, but a lot of places besides California. So,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. My night's good, man. I'm just chilling.
Yeah, I'm kind of running out of ways to convince myself to stay in California.
Yeah, that game is definitely a grind, but I kind of like that it is. You're trying to find a reason. We got this game. Well, I was looking online and I found this game called Raft, and you essentially it's like a survival game, but you start off in the ocean with a little mini raft, and you take the trash out of the ocean and use it to build, and then
Oh, so
basically,
it's like Waterworld, the video game.
yeah, yeah. It's more like it's a bit more like cartoonish, I think. Good,
Oh,
man. Good. Just went to training. I'm probably gonna be late every Friday until March, the end of March, probably. I'm trying to train. I'm competing in the end of March, so
oh, you mean
yeah,
you're training in the Jew karate?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I thought you had like work training or something.
No, no, I'm gonna compete, so I'm going to try to get as much training as in. As someone mentioned, this will be the easiest it's ever gonna be for me because I'm at the top of like the white belt stage,
Uh-huh.
ready to go into a blue belt. So
Man, you're already struggling.
it's kind of like, yeah, exactly, exactly. My point. Hey, get away from my water, dude. So this is gonna be as easy as it gets. So I'm gonna go out. The good thing is, the cool thing about jujitsu competitions is they have several divisions. So you have your adult division, which is like the main division where like if you want to be a champ, like and you want to get money, you fight an adult. An adult is like 18 and up, right? And then they break it down in weight classes, right? So you have like your rooster weight, which is uh, like 126 and under, and then it goes like up from there to heavyweight. But then they also break it down into masters. So like masters one is like 31 to 35, and then like
Right.
masters two is like 36 through 40, and then masters three, masters four, masters five. So that if you want to still compete as you get older, you can compete against people your age, and your belt, obviously. So they break it down pretty good. And so like if you're in masters one, two, or three, you can fight downwards. So I can fight in masters one, or I can fight in adult. But like if you're 18, you can't fight in any of the masters divisions. So it's kind of cool how they do that. There was a match between like two 80-year-old fucking blue belts. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I think it's cool. Like, gives you to continue to do something active as you get older, and
Right.
everything's broken because it breaks. What up, Silver Surfer Tim? How you doing, man? How's your evening? Hopefully you guys are doing good. I'm fucking doing good. I'm going to get a massage tomorrow. We're going to do a couples massage. I fucking can't wait. I need it. The only problem is I'm on a diet still, so I can't go out and eat like a dinner with a wifey. I get rabbit food.
Aw.
I get rabbit food. I was gonna eat right now too. Salad. I got salad. That's my dinner. But yeah, man, this is a good week. It's a good training day. I'm gonna go train
Hell
tomorrow.
yeah.
Dude, I train. Basically, I'm trying to train 6 days a week, man. It's it's hard when everything hurts, man.
Yep. Well, it's not like you're gonna get any younger.
Exactly. I'm definitely not gonna get any younger, so it's like fuck. But
I'm just looking forward to that big ass commission check I'm gonna be getting. In a
dude,
few
that's
weeks.
gonna be sick, dude. You can be excited.
Right. $11,000 all at once.
And I take it. Are you gonna invest that into
Nope.
you spending
I'm
it?
gonna
Huh?
go. I'm gonna go buy me a new gun.
Oh, well, that's not $11,000.
No, I'm gonna turn around and like invest most of it back into the business. But
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah,
yeah,
Of
I'm
course-
gonna, I'm gonna get me.
of course
I'm
you
getting
gotta you gotta get yourself a little something.
Yeah, right. I'm getting me an AR-15.
Oh, so what? $2,000 out of that?
Yep.
Yeah, I want an AR-15. I want a shotgun
Give me-
actually. First, I want a shotgun, but then I want an AR-15. Yeah, what are you thinking for AR? Are you going with a certain brand? Like,
Probably Daniel Defense. I've had them before. They're super good. I really like them. So rather than, and you can get them California legal now. Used to be up until like beginning of last year, Daniel Defense did not make California legal guns.
oh yeah,
Like, and then they started making them, so now you can get them already modified. Like you could get them, but you had to order them,
The
have
parts,
it shipped to
modify
the
it,
shop, and
yeah.
then pay the shop to like convert it.
yeah.
I was like, I don't want to do that, but now they're doing them straight from the factory. So, like, yeah, I'm gonna give you one. I miss my.
You guys
I
go to
miss all my
McDonald's?
ARs, man.
Okay.
That way I can go out to the desert, do some shooting around.
Do some ping pings,
Yep.
pew pews. That's dope. Yeah, that'll be fun, man. And you'll be able to afford ammo too.
Yeah, right.
That's
That, you know, if World War III does kick off, I'm prepared.
yeah. Prepared-ish, yeah. Come on.
Prepared to have to walk out of here if I have to.
Yeah.
Well, Tim, good ARs are $2,000 now.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they used to, yeah, because they used to be like 1,200 for a good AR now.
you-
Yeah.
You can pick up a shitty kids one for like $500. I'm pretty
Or you
sure
buy
that,
or you buy a used one.
that Smith and Wesson one. What is it? The Smith and Wesson Sport 2 is only like $500.
Is it not good?
It is not good. It doesn't come with shit.
Oh, it's just basic AR.
Yeah, it doesn't even come with a rail system, dude. It's got like that old plasticky round grip on it.
See, state compliant, CA. What does it look like with CA?
10-round magazines. Have to break the weapon apart to take the magazine out.
I thought there was a way to get out of that.
Oh, there's a couple of different ways to get out of that. Usually, what they do, now is they wrap a little string around the rear takedown pin and make it so you don't have to actually take it apart. You can just rock the upper forward on the front pin and pop the magazine out.
Mm.
What up?
What up? What up? What up, my friend? How do you?
Hello.
Is that another alien behind you, or is that the same meditating guy?
Ball sack.
Which one? This guy, this one, or this guy?
The one your finger's on right now, the whole guy.
It's a monk. It's gonna be so cool, man. It's a mummified meditating monk. His robes over here. They
You gonna
have
light him
full
on
robes
fire?
and beads and shit. Huh?
Are you gonna light him on fire?
Fucking genius idea. I know you're talking about National Geographic. Fucking.
That-
Oh yeah, we
that
talked
monk
about
in
that.
Vietnam that lit himself on fire.
Yeah, we talked about that. That's right. And
Self-immolation.
That would be a fucked up thing to do. But I get where you're
It
going
would
from.
be, but it would be cool as shit.
Yeah,
Like, hey,
if I
this
did
is
it
like-
at the right, like at the right time in the right spot, like finish him, right? Ooh, how about this? Finish him, put him away, like in the attic and everything, until a time of extreme turmoil and shit. Take him out, light him on fire, take a whole bunch of Instagram photos as a political statement. Oh my god, that's
They can do a
that
Black
would make
Lives
name
Matter.
for me.
They can do a Black Lives
It
Matter.
goes- it'll
rally
go
and light 'em on
viral.
fire. You would
I would
start
definitely-
the Civil War.
I would definitely get arrested.
How would
But
they know it's you?
maybe I don't know. Unless I did it Banksy style, just lit it on fire, got the fuck out of there, told somebody else to take the pictures, tag me. That's fucking a terrible idea.
Yeah.
That is no. But I like where you're going with that. I fucking love that. But yeah, he's a monk.
A Buddhist?
I
monk?
yeah, Buddhist monk. I had to the ones with the orange robes.
Yeah.
You know, basic old Buddhist monk, Tibetan style. So he's got tattoo. You can't see it from here, but he's got that whole mala tattoo going down his back. It
Yep.
looks like it's a bunch of writing that looks like a temple, but it's all. If you look close, it's just a bunch of words. And then he'll have beads and the robes. And after he's all done, I'm gonna coat him real good, and I'm gonna set him out in the rain with all the beads and the robes on for a couple days. And then when he comes back in, I'm gonna coat him all in flat black spray paint. Not flat black, flat clear. So his robes get all stiff and hard after the droop and the weather took hold of him. Hopefully
You
the
said
sun kind of
stiff and hard.
hard. Get let the monk get stiff and hard. And then he'll be for sale. So I'm just gonna sell it. Okay. I don't want
So
it.
it'll be like this guy.
What is that guy?
Yeah, but way grosser. There's a bunch of them. There's Yoshi. If you Google
Let's not do anything too graphic on here. Fucking.
like Tibetan monk. Well, they're not really graphic. It's just like fucking
Well,
mummies,
no,
right?
I mean,
When I was at when I
that's
was
pretty graphic.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
so
looking
let's
at
stop
that
fucking looking at
fucking
that.
Inhalation. Yeah,
When
don't show the inhalation, man.
when I was at Fry's. Get away, dude. When I was at Fry's, we had this monk come in, and he was like he was squatting down in one of the aisles, and he was like, we're like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, dude. He was like underneath and we had to kick him out. It was gross.
It's God's way. It's God's way.
It was nasty.
This is the way.
This is the way.
That's dude. I tweeted out a while back. I agree with this too. I still fucking stand by this. Jedi is just a Buddhist monk with a flashlight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a
He's got the
flashlight
robe and
too.
everything. Robe and everything. With a flashlight. That's funny.
But they got flashlights. Dangerous flashlights.
They got flashlights that'll cut people in half.
I'm starting to hate Star Wars. I got a couple commissions in that I'm having to study about, and they're lightsabers. Did I tell you about this?
Dude, Star Wars people are just as bad as fucking Trekkies.
Pretty bad. I mean, there's whole fan-written histories to different things in Star Wars that are still crucial to the Star Wars community, and Disney stands by them, even though they're not in movies yet.
Yep.
Does that make sense to you? It's like things that are not filmed and not in a movie at all. Someone
Well-
else, a fan, has written this, and Disney says, yes, that's the way it is.
Well, because there was a lot of
What?
Star Wars books too after the original trilogy came out. Like they wrote, like there was a whole shit ton of books that came out that George Lucas was like, yeah, cool, yeah, that happens. You know, I'm not gonna make a movie about it, but that happens. So when Disney bought them, Disney kind of had to honor that.
It's
be
a
like,
real
well,
bitch of a story too, man. It's so
It's kind of
entangled.
it's kind of the opposite of what they did with James Bond, where they wrote the stories first, and then they made the
Yeah.
movies out of the stories. In Star Wars, they made the movies and they wrote a bunch of the stories.
Yeah, and then they had to fucking make the movies make sense with further stories. It's so fucked.
Well, and Disney's not too good at making stuff make sense. Like
So like
sequel
I'm having
trilogy
to
makes no sense.
make Star Wars relics, right? And I have to make them right. So you know
I never
how much
seen all the Star Wars either, so no worries. So
Holy shit.
You've
So,
never seen
I mean,
Star
if-
Wars?
I've seen like one or that's it. Like there's so
Man,
many.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know. I didn't really get into it.
They're so into it. Like the Star Wars community is so serious. It's fucking meticulous.
I was into it like hardcore when I was like 10. As a grown ass man,
Yeah.
I'm just not that into anything.
So like if you were gonna make, let's say you wanted to have a motorcycle ghost that the fairings look like Boba Fett's armor, right? If you were gonna take that to a Star Wars convention to make like money, right? You can
Mhm.
park it in front of the entrance for however much an hour.
Right.
That fucking armor, those fucking panels better be pretty goddamn
Legit?
accurate.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the way, like, fucking.
Because people are gonna nitpick that bitch.
They're gonna fucking nitpick it, and then they're gonna fucking talk to the media office, and then they're gonna fucking not want to pay you because you said your shit was screen anchored.
Well, that's like
No, I'm not even fucking kidding.
yeah, that's like what's Futurama's coming back, but the voice actor for Bender is like not coming back, so they're looking for another voice actor, and people are like freaking out.
I ran across that article. I didn't click on it.
Yeah.
I also ran across the article where Elon Musk is littering up the fucking galaxy.
That's
Check that out.
that's not surprising. His car is floating
No,
floating
not
around. He's got
surprising.
those satellites. Like what is it? 40 satellites went out in one day.
The car was one thing, but that wasn't like.
Well, he had like
that was
40
kinda-
satellites that went that like broke or like they messed up in like one day, didn't he?
That was the second part of the big litter. Yeah, Elon's big litter. The solar storm that NASA warned everybody about for a week.
Well,
He decided to launch anyway, and the solar storm knocked out 40 satellites.
it's a
Blew
good
it.
test, though, right? I mean,
And they're all raining down on Earth right now, by the way.
But
They're
they're-
each 500 pounds.
But they're small, so
burn
they'll,
up in
yeah, that's what I
atmosphere.
say.
Yeah.
They're small, so they'll probably
But
burn up.
not completely. Not completely. There's still going to be plenty of debris. No one will know where it rained down, but it won't all burn up.
it'll land in the-
But it's not going to hurt anybody. Not enough to hurt anybody, don't you think? They'll be like, I'm talking about like pieces of titanium the size of a fucking Coke can maybe falling in the ocean. That's what I'm talking about. And then there's the Falcon 9 that's due to smack the fucking moon at 5,000 miles an hour.
Didn't they just have another one from like 3 or 4 years ago re-enter and burn up in the atmosphere? I
Oh,
thought I
yeah.
saw that on the news.
They had another
Yeah,
one that
that one-
smashed into the moon recently, though, didn't they?
I've
It's going
Is it-
to.
crashed in, or is it going to?
I thought one already did. Fairly recently.
What?
But
Jeez,
yeah,
I hope not.
No,
Because
on
when
March-
you know when the
On
I don't
March
know when it's
4th,
going to happen.
On March 4th, the spent upper stage of the Falcon 9 will
Right,
crack into
March
the-
4th.
that's
Okay,
gonna be
thank you.
spectacular to watch, though, right?
Well,
If
yeah,
there's some
well,
footage.
it's going to be really interesting because you remember Apollo 12, they dropped the lunar lander into the side of the moon, and it rung like a bell for 3 hours.
Well, and also, there's a movie coming out
Moon
about the
run.
moon being hollow.
What do you mean it rung
Yeah.
like a bell?
They installed seismometers on a previous moon mission, and then on Apollo 12 they had to drop the lunar lander because of complications. And when it crashed into the lunar surface, the whole moon rung like a bell on the seismometers for 3 hours.
Damn. Imagine what this is
And-
gonna do.
So so I'm interested. You know what I mean? I'm just
Well,
curious.
it's basically just a couple of rocket engines and a spent fuel tank.
It's about the size of the lunar lander of
Yeah.
Apollo 12. About
And
the
who
same
cares?
size.
The moon needs its bell rung every once in a while.
But it's going to be traveling way faster.
The moon's like, you can ring my bell.
Watch 'em break the
ring
moon.
My bell.
Like, just knock the giant,
You
knock the
broke
giant
it!
chunk off of it.
It's fucking bullshit. Broke it. Of course. I mean, what do you expect to happen after the fucking window on the Cybertruck?
Yeah, that's true. He really needs to go up there and take a picture of that Model 8 or whatever it was that he sent up into space. I want to see what that
Yeah.
looks like now.
You know what I want to see? I want to see 2 Cybertrucks side by side.
Right?
Like, that would be amazing.
I think it would be hilarious if the first test of the passenger carrying rocket, whatever it was, is if he put a Tesla truck on the moon. Just like had it land, open its door, roll the truck down a ramp onto the moon, and then take off again and come back.
God damn, that'd be some bash don't look up shit if I ever heard of it. I put a Cybertruck on the moon just to show you I could do it.
How else are the astronauts going to get around?
What just ate the Cybertruck? Oh, that's called a Ragnarok.
Oh, Ragnarok.
I love that movie. It's
It
so
was pretty.
fucking
It was pretty good. I think I watched it twice. I did watch it twice. I watched it once myself, once with the fam.
Or what was the actual name of that fucking?
Don't look
That's
up.
called.
Oh yeah. It's I don't remember what he called it. I thought you were right.
can't-
Maybe I was wrong.
Oh yeah, huge shout out to Joe Rogan for telling CNN to get fucked.
Did he?
Oh yeah, dude,
What
he
did-
was harsh too,
What did he say?
calling them out about their fake news and shit.
Where was that
About how-
posted?
Instead of concentrating on how he got over the Rona so fast, all they were talking about was how he took horse dewormer.
Where did
He's like-
where did he post that at though? Did he post it on
It was on Instagram, I think.
I'm gonna have to go watch it.
He always posts everything first on Instagram because he's old.
I'm gonna
If
have
you're
to.
anybody, you post first on TikTok. God,
Jesus.
what's wrong with you?
If you wanna be anybody.
If you want to be anybody, you start on TikTok.
Although, did you see for the first time ever, Facebook lost users?
Yeah, a lot. Well, it's not for the first time. They're
No, that was the first time Facebook has had less user accounts than previous.
well, Facebook won't be. They're gonna go away. It's
Oh yeah,
it's just
Facebook,
gonna
I was
happen.
telling everybody at work, I'm like, Facebook is gonna be like MySpace.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
I'm
everybody's
really
like,
interested to see
MySpace
where
is
it
still
goes.
around? I'm
You
like,
know, it's unfortunate because all the like in 20 years you want to be like, oh, well, I mean, maybe you do, maybe you don't. Like I have a lot. I don't really use my personal Facebook, honestly, ever, or Facebook, other than to stream too. But like every couple years, I'll log on and like, oh, let's see all these people from high school. What are they doing? You know, because
right.
everyone on my Facebook, we're high school friends. You know, so it just goes to show like. You know, as you were growing up, you're like, oh, we'll always have this connection because Facebook will be here. But it's like, will it though? Will it?
No,
Yeah.
no.
I have.
But
I've realized
look at YouTube. That's also YouTube. We think
I
YouTube's gonna be
realized
here
I have to
forever.
make a boutique as well as as well as fucking like a Decentraland world kind of fucking motif, ready to upload to any fucking platform. As far as to sell my
Welcome
art,
to
you know,
Go
because,
Further Fun.
I've made pretty good money since I started fucking doing this shit. Last year, just to be completely transparent, I made $15,000 just on fucking mummies.
That's dope.
and that can't last. That's just fucking on, just through Facebook Messenger, boys. Just from saying, "Hey, look at this picture of my mummy. It's for sale." Just
That's
using
great.
Messenger, saying, "Oh, I fucking," So when that goes away, so I have to fucking, I gotta play ball, go on with whatever the fuck they're doing,
Well, that's just
or
because
move
people
it,
have extra money right now.
or like move the money, like where, what other platform are we going to? Fucking gotta be ready. So I thought about, seriously. I mean, gonna have to do a storefront. I mean, that's the end all be all.
Yeah.
Is
Something you
having a
own.
physical storefront
And
that
then
I
driving traffic
can
to
promote.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, drive traffic to that. Yeah.
Yeah, so like Wix or Squarespace or something.
Or even physical, like a weird underground tattoo parlor kind of fucking thing where people can actually find me.
I
Come
do
in
your
my
own
store.
website before I run a physical space.
Mm-hmm.
For real, yeah, for sure. Yep. Yeah, fuck people.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Fuck those
breathing on you and shit.
All they're gonna do is
Fuck
give
those
you
mouth. Fuck all those mouth breathers.
Ugh. Their balls have to come into your house. Ugh.
Imagine talking to someone face to face in the same orifices where they put like food.
Gross!
Where they put food. Ugh.
Just stop. You're gonna make me puke.
What up, Miss Peaches? How you doing?
Gonna make me vomit on my dick.
Huh?
Ugh. I've only vomited on my dick twice. So fucking don't do this.
What was I watching where I was
Probably
watching.
porn though.
Oh
Like,
no! It was was it? I think it was an Adam Sandler movie where he was like, was it Adam Sandler? I don't remember what movie it was, but they gave him. He was a coach for football, and one of the Adam Sandler's characters.
Full 9
Not,
yards.
no, it's new. It's fairly new, and he like, and he like was pretending to be like this hippie dude. So he made these like, he's like, I finally protected this nutritious bar or whatever. So he was handing it to all the kids before they were getting on the bus to go play football. And so then they're playing football, and it was just like, bleh! They're like projectile vomiting, and then the next, and then the whole football fucking field is getting projectile vomiting. It's pretty funny.
That
was
sounds
great.
like an Adam Sandler joke.
It was 100%. It was good though.
He's got a house here near me. I have no idea where it is, but they talked about it on TMZ once, and then there was like a bunch of sightings of him in Sevierville and shit. But it's a wise place to get a mansion, Tennessee.
Because it's cheap.
Yeah,
I mean,
cheap
not-
land.
it's still not cheap for
cheap
us,
rate.
but
Well, I'm in fucking. I got
Johnson
6K.
City.
Johnson City. Yeah, that's right.
That's where it's at.
Yeah, it's right. It's just north of me.
That's a big fucking house, bro.
It probably doesn't cost near as much. I mean, surely it's a few million, but not as many million as you think.
That is a fucking giant house. That looks dope too.
He's a smart guy.
Yeah, he's cool. He don't look athletic, but apparently that dude can fucking play basketball. And he just he goes out and plays like
being in jiu-jitsu that Jewish people are pretty athletic.
yeah, it's true. You're right. And he doesn't like go. He just shows up at the park and plays street ball, which is pretty cool. I haven't done that in years.
That's where the sightings happen. Like you'll see it in the paper all the
Yeah,
time.
he just
Like,
shows
at least
up.
Our newsreels don't have anything fucking better to talk about. Like Adam Sandler spotted at Subway, and they'll show a picture of him.
And it's like, what did he eat? He doesn't like lettuce on his
The photo
sandwich.
they show always looks like shit because he's trying to fucking disguise himself.
Yeah,
He's just
yeah.
looking normal with a bunch of.
I think
fuzz and shit.
he's pretty cool for being fucking super famous.
Oh yeah. It's also a nice area. A lot of people don't think about the Smoky Mountains, but it's the goddamn Shire. Like the closest thing to Madagascar you got in the United States is the Smoky Mountain National Park, for sure. Pretty awesome.
Ugh.
And it's low income tax, low property tax, so on and so forth. People are stupid and get by with a lot. Although you're not allowed to have a goatee unless you're a mortician. It's the law.
What?
Yeah, there's a bunch of dumb laws like that that are still in effect here, but they're not really enforced.
Oh, I was
But,
like,
you
that's
can't
weird.
spit on the. You're not allowed to spit on a sidewalk. You're not allowed to. You're not allowed to catch fish with a lasso unless it's a whale.
You can't kill a fish with a whip.
Some shit.
Don't
Some
tempt me with a
rules,
good
dude.
time. I will kill a fish with a whip.
If you have a business in city limits, in the state of Tennessee, you have to have a place to tie a horse. I'm
That's
not
a
kidding.
good one. That's a good one. I like that.
And you'll see some rings. Like in some towns, you'll see a ring just like bolted to the wall. and
Or
shit.
to the floor or some
For the
shit.
horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. You can't walk through a fucking. You can't walk through a door backwards without having a frog on your shoulder.
Oh, that's you reminded me of another one. Frogs are not allowed to croak after 8 o'clock.
Better tell
It's on
them.
the books. Man. You can look all this shit up. Weird, stupid laws in different states, and
Yeah.
Tennessee's
No, I believe it. I know there's some crazy fucking laws that are out there that are
How
just
the fuck
fucking
you
weird.
can't tell a frog not to croak after 8 o'clock, asshole. It seems like there's like a judge at one point in time that was just drunk and thought that all this was funny. Some lawmaker. Let's put this into fucking pass. I bet you that old fucking coot won't even. That's probably where these laws came from. They were like trying to prove some judge was a lunatic and senile. And they're like, all right, I'm going to fucking introduce this bill into law that frogs can't croak past 8 o'clock. I bet you he won't even fucking look at it and he'll just pass it because my name's on it. Boom. got passed.
Ah, man. I'm tired today.
Me too.
I've lost since the last time we were in the hangout. I lost 12 pounds.
Damn.
But this week I'm kind of this couple days I've been like at a plateau. So I gotta meth is the answer. No, I'm gonna start adding more workouts, more running or more cardio or something to burn more calories.
You gotta
So,
poop more.
I try.
I've been up since
I've eaten
3
less
a.m.
cheese.
your time.
God damn. Why? Why come?
School
Oh.
kids. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 3 hours ahead of you. So when you were in bed at 3 a.m., I woke up, put my kids on the bus, and then I started working on fucking mummies. And then
You've been up a long time.
2 hours ago, I stopped.
Yeah, I had an early meeting. It's like 6 in the morning or something. I don't know. So you know what sucks? What I try to do is sometimes I have meetings at like 5:30 in the morning, and like I try to just say, no, I'm not going.
Fuck that.
Yeah, but sometimes I have to go to those ones, and so like what I end up doing is like early day, and I'll just 1 o'clock. I'm like, I'm done. I'm just shut down. I'll play video games the rest of the day, or get ready for class. So yeah, getting up. You know what though? I think about it, and I complain that I have to get up at 5:30. But I used to have to get up at 4 to ride to work every day.
Yeah.
So
It's not that big of a deal, right? Like it's
It's-
that child.
it's
in
in
us that
perspective.
thinks It's a big deal.
all right, yeah. I mean, it
It's like,
sucks. If I'm a night person, like
but
I
why
like
does it suck? Just
because
we think that's
no,
late, right?
no, because
Early.
because I'm a night person. I like being up till midnight, till 1 in the morning, right? And And even I don't fall asleep until usually 11 o'clock at night every day. Every day. So when I have to get up at 5:30, my hours of sleep goes like 5.5 hours, 6 hours. I normally get about 6.5 to 7 hours of sleep. If I went to bed at 9, it'd be easy. If I went to bed, if I was like Kenny, went to bed fucking early, like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I'd be fucking whatever. But
He's
I like,
always sleeping.
but I like staying up late. For whatever reason, it's like my
Jenny's like,
time to
I
hang
gotta
out.
go to bed at 8 o'clock at night. I gotta wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. I gotta take a 2-hour nap at 11 o'clock
Yeah.
and another nap at 4 o'clock.
Can you move my sweater so he doesn't rub on it? Thank you.
6 hours, really. I mean, I think it depends on who you are, right? Your body might be calling for more sleep and all that. But if you can manage 6 hours of sleep and wake up like within a half hour wake up time and still be ready to go,
Yeah.
that's optimal.
So
That's really
no.
optimal for
I think they say the minimum is 6 hours for most people to sleep. Like that's your minimum. And I used to do less. Like when I was working 2 jobs and working
you
at
can do
Amazon,
it,
I was
I
doing like
recommend
4.5 hours of sleep every night. But I was running myself ragged. But 6, I think, is the minimum recommended to sleep. But I feel like I do better with like 7 hours of sleep. So hold on 1 second.
I don't know why. I don't know why that is or anything. I just know that the least amount of hours that you can take out of your productive workday, the better. So, of course, but as far as your body, yeah, I sleep 8 most times. Most days I sleep 8 hours. And if I'm sick of fucking people, I sleep 10.
I'm never not sick of people.
Yeah, like some most of the time, the reason I go to bed is because I'm sick of the people that are in front of me. So I just feel like I'm not going to escape this unless I fucking just go to sleep. My bedroom is the only escape from these people. So I'll go to bed for that only reason. But I won't be tired, So I'll end up sleeping fucking 10 hours.
Dude. That's why there's a TV in the bedroom. Just go in there and watch TV.
That's what video games are for, my friend. That's what video games are for. Help you escape. But I definitely feel you on the just going to sleep because, I definitely feel you on that.
Right? There's like nothing else to do. There's nothing else in front of me that's worth a shit.
Mm-hmm.
Especially this guy.
That's asshole.
Whoever they may be,
Yeah.
Figures, fuck.
Well, I'm glad that we're worth you staying up.
Oh, yeah. Fucking hell, you are.
I feel like Fridays you probably stay up later than normal, huh?
Oh, yeah. For sure. I just get bored of shit, Like I said, get bored of shit, go to fucking bed. But if I'm not bored, I'll fucking...
Yeah, you keep rolling. Yep.
Stimulation of the brain. Seems like it's harder to come by when you fucking pass 40 or some shit, 35, 40. Like, I've seen this before. Everything you look at, you're like, I've seen that.
I was reading, there's an article about why when you get older, time feels like it goes faster. And that's a big part of it, is that when you're younger, everything's new. So you experience everything. Like, everything's new. You're like, everything you're experiencing. Yeah. And then once you're older, exactly what you said, you're like, oh, yeah, that's not the new,
I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've heard that argument many times by different speakers, too.
Yeah.
So kind of gives it more legs a little bit. And it's statistically true, too, because think about it this way. The first day you were born, that 24 hours is 100% of your life.
Yeah.
But now that you're 40,
you get into
that
the
24
shorter
hours is like, what, 0.00005% of your life? So it's just like, God damn, that went fast.
You're getting closer to the other side of things.
Yeah, so the older you get, the shorter your days get, statistically.
Mm-hmm.
Mathematically.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Sucks.
Doesn't it? Someone needs to invent some fucking shit so we can live longer.
You know what I do, man? Because I don't know of any other way to do it. So I just do this. I just try to be a kid. I just try to think like a kid and like, wow, that's cool. And like, like what do kids, what was I like when I was a kid? I had a huge open mind. Everything was possible.
Every day,
right?
and think about every day being like every day being a new challenge or something new to experience or something new to learn. Because I notice when I have something to look forward to, like let's say I know I'm competing.
Getting off work.
Yeah, or Friday or the weekend, whatever it is. That while it seems like forever, let's say a good example is like November or Christmas time. As a kid, that seemed like a long time, but now I'm like, fuck, that Christmas is like boom, it's gone. Like it comes and goes so quick, and I'm like, because you're looking forward to it, and it's like it's an instant. It's like January, dude. We're in fucking February already. It's about to be March of fucking 2022 already. It's insane.
Yeah, your life. That's why I'm proud of you for doing the jiu-jitsu thing, because it's in a crucial time. We're in a crucial time where it's gonna fucking like a blink of an eye, and our youngest are gonna be graduating from high school and shit, fucking all this other stuff.
Well, it's it's gonna sound stupid, but it takes about 10 years, 10 to 12, 15 years to be a black belt. And in 10 to 15 years, I don't know where I'll be with my job, with my career, but
Right.
if you're a black belt, you can open up your own school.
You'll be close to retirement.
Yeah, it'll be close to retirement, but you can open up your own school at the same time, and that could be a second career.
Johnny.
A second career.
It can be. You can be.
You know what? I need a
jiu-jitsu school.
I don't know if it's still a passion and I'm still enjoying it. It could be one of those things like motovlog video. People enjoy, or YouTubers. That's their passion. They enjoy making videos and they make a career out. Some of them make a career out of it, and they get to do what they love. And if I still enjoy doing jiu-jitsu when I retire, maybe I can make a career out of doing what I love and continue. And not only that, you stay fit and you stay active, because I feel the biggest thing is when you get older and you actually retire and you die because you don't have anything anymore,
My grandfather said the biggest mistake he ever made.
You're asleep right now.
What about going a step further than that and making a museum of jiu-jitsu? Southern California Museum of Jiu-Jitsu. Fucking taking donations from dojos around the world.
It's the problem is jiu-jitsu is very it's changing in America, but it's very they hold it like it wasn't long ago where if you went to this gym with this professor and then you go to this gym with this professor, they would call you this thing called a criaton, and like they're like, oh, you're teaching them our special moves into another. Like, it's really weird. It's like, it's very like that. And a lot of it's still like that, where they're like,
the Jewish dong?
Yeah, they don't want you to share it out. They don't want you to give it to other people, because then you'll know your secrets.
Yeah.
So it's still like that. It's kind of weird. But there's a thing that people are doing called, they're calling it like American Jiu-Jitsu. And a lot of people are like, they're trying to change that. So it's kind of interesting. It's a weird thing.
Catholic dog.
It's interesting that like judo's in fucking Olympics, but like jiu-jitsu's not in Olympics. But judo's used a lot in jiu-jitsu. So, dude, did you see the Olympics? All the drama coming out of the Olympics?
Well, yeah.
I'm
like
trying to ignore it.
Like the food and shit. Like these athletes are like they're like complaining that they get the same food every day and they're like losing weight. From like the food they're getting. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a shit show.
Cassie, that 15-year-old girl, she was busted in last December for performance enhancing drugs. So now they're like
Yeah, it
investigating
was
the
a
entire
heart
Russian team.
medication to slow
Yeah.
down your heart rate.
Yeah, it was a heart. Yeah, it was some sort of medication to make you more athletic or something. So now
it
there's a
slowed
big
down your heart rate for angina.
Nah,
victims. But she didn't have angina.
She didn't
tell
have
me
it.
about it
Yeah.
last year. Lasted 10 minutes.
So
yeah.
what happened? I don't know the name of the drug, but I know what it did. What it was explained to me, what it did. It slows down your heart rate in extreme athletic activity for angina sufferers. So she was using it, but she didn't have angina. So that's fucked up. That's like taking steroids, kind of.
Yeah.
Hey,
well,
man. If you're not cheating, you're
performance
not
in-
trying hard
If
enough.
you're not cheating, you're not trying. That's right. That is the saying. That's for sure.
And why didn't I hear about this drug when I was like in high school having sex every day? It would have come in handy at a fucking rave, all jacked up on fucking LSD. I fucking get some angina medicine, so I
Keep
can have
going.
sex with a girl without having a heart attack.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's something like that. Don't hold me 100%.
I just know that she was popped for it, and I was like, that's I mean, but at the same time, it's like, are you really surprised? Like Russia, really? You surprised?
In China? Seriously?
And China, yeah.
Everything's a big mess now. Like, why are we fucking even worried about that bitch fucking taking heart medications when those motherfuckers got a boat skimming our shorelines, a spy boat fucking with our submarine bases and shit? What the fuck? Fuck the goddamn figure skating. Let's worry about the goddamn spy boat out there fucking with our submarines. Or Putin fucking with Ukraine, and our president thinks he wants to fucking stick his dick in it.
World
That's
War
weird
III,
shit.
my friend.
That's worrisome. Everybody's like, it's gonna be World War III. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I just wish it wouldn't be happening. And the only reason I wish all that fucking political shit wouldn't be happening is so fat, stinky motherfuckers wouldn't walk up to me saying, did you hear about this political shit happening? Like, I don't care. I'm just trying to buy some milk.
Buy some milk.
We've
He
been hearing
needs
about
some
it.
milk.
So many years, don't you think? It's like since Obama's been going out of office, all we've been hearing about is this political turmoil and everybody's opinion on it. It's like, shut up. It's like,
Yeah.
you're feeling, Billy, you're just angry because of pandemic fatigue. Like, bitch, we've been hearing about this before fucking the pandemic. Everybody's been fucking arguing all the time. Shut up. Let's talk about
Tired.
Jewish karate.
That's what's up.
Jewish karate is way more productive than fucking diapers, face diapers. I don't care.
I think my next tattoo will be like some. I'll get like I'll have them make some
Jewish diaper.
some astronauts in astronaut suits over here, like doing jujitsu while they're floating in space. That'd
You
be
see
pretty
that
funny.
I have a recreation I fucking did that's kind of space worthy. Let's see if it's in here. Hold on, I'm gonna see what you think about it. It looks like something that would go on your arm next to that thing, kinda.
I fucking,
And
you know what? When you look at a
unless
tattoo and you're
looking
like, man, I still
Jordan
love,
Logan
I
photos.
fucking love this tattoo. This tattoo is dope. It looks so fucking bright on the camera too.
where is it? Fuck.
Yeah, it looks good. Where the fuck it go, Billy?
I don't know. I'm freaking out.
Freaking out, man.
It's not here. I must have sold it to the gypsies.
I'm
They
freaking
call them
out,
Roma
man.
now. Where's the what's his name been? The little Mexican kid.
I I don't know.
Why isn't Sub D uploading videos anymore? It's been a month.
When I find it, I'll send it to you. It ran away. Sub D is filming a movie on the space station with Tom Cruise.
I'll bet Tom Cruise is taller than he is.
Oof. That's a tough one.
I bet you're right. Everybody, fuck it. I still tell people that he's Tom DeLonge. Because they're like, is Sub D from Blink 182? I'm like, yep. Real name's Tom.
His real
And I
name-
leave it at that. Real name's Tom. He's just got a bunch of alter egos. Don't say nothing. And they feel included.
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a minute, so I don't know. I've kind of fallen off the internet as well. Other than this podcast or this hangout podcasting.
I bet you it's COVID related.
Who knows?
Chances are.
Could be.
Chances are
Might have caught the Omicron.
that I wear a silly grin.
Fucking hungry.
Eat food.
I have a salad I can eat. I just
Use
You
the hole in your face.
know why you're hungry? Because all you eat is fucking salad.
this is
You gotta
100%.
use the hole. Use this hole in your face. You put food in it. I'm gonna chop that. Eat it.
Fucking Billy. Gotta use that hole in your face. You gotta use that orifices.
Yeah, look, it's perfect for food. Look,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's why they call it a pie hole, because you're supposed to put
there's a
the
lot
pie
of food that can fit in there.
Yeah, yeah.
So, oh,
Does that would fit a smorgasbord of assorted nutritional supplements.
yeah, that's what I made for my wife tonight. A Chinese. I told her too. A smorgasbord. That's what I say. Smorgasbord when I put a bunch of food on one tray.
Yeah, look, you have a smorgasbord of
Yeah, here's a
delicacy to choose from.
smorgasbord. What's this? It's part of the
It's
smorgasbord.
part of the smorgasbord. Don't worry about it.
That means, yeah, when I tell her that, it basically means like a whole bunch of different shit from the same category of foods. So, like Chinese, Italian, Mexican. But if it's all on one fucking thing, we all can share. Either that or I'll say, I'm dipping into the charcuterie.
The charcuterie?
I'll tell her, we're dipping into the charcuterie tonight.
We just have to talk about food a lot because Ghost is on a diet.
Yeah.
Even if I just have Lunchables, I could still call it the charcuterie. Still counts.
You can make a charcuterie
If you go buy a Lunchable and you put it on a piece of wood, like a fancy stained wood,
It's a charcuterie.
It is. It's already charcuterie before you put it in there because they're wanting you to like fucking put the goddamn salami with the fucking cracker and the cheese.
Yep.
That's charcuterie, man. Fucking cooter bastards.
goddamn. Goddamn.
That smoked salmon is the shit. On the
I've
fucking
never had
cooter.
smoked salmon, but I heard it's good.
Just
You
raw
should,
salmon
just before
smoked.
you die, just
I
go
like
to
salmon.
Vaughn's and pick some up, and realize that fresh caught smoked salmon is 50 times better than what you're going to buy at Vaughn's. And you're going to be like, holy fuck.
It's a pretty incredible meat because it's like it still looks raw. It's red, it's
Mhm.
gooey, it's chewy, but it'll last a month in your fucking pack.
And it tastes so fucking good.
Pretty interesting meat.
And
Really.
it's pretty low calorie too. You could probably fit that into your diet, Gus.
That's kind of the problem with it. You gotta, if you're gonna pack it to like eat in the bush and shit, which it'll last, it'll totally last for you. But
So they have them
goddamn, you
calories.
gotta get a lot of it. You gotta fucking pack a lot of it.
Yep.
because you want to. It's kind of addictive. That's another problem. Like you get like one little 1 inch fucking shit in your mouth while you're fucking
Yeah.
walking down the trail. You want another and another, and it's really hard to stop eating it. If you jerky it, it's easy to stop eating it because that ruins it, and it's fucking terrible. Salmon jerky.
That doesn't sound good at all.
Fish jerky sucks, man. In my opinion.
Yeah.
I've never had fish jerky. I don't intend to.
The oil
Smoked
won't
salmon
go
is
away.
fucking good though.
Yeah, the oil never goes away, so you might as well just eat it fucking smoked.
You know, one of my favorite sushi rolls is a Philly roll. Something about the cream cheese, and I think they use salmon in it. The cream cheese with the fucking salmon. Oh, it's so good. I
I've
can
not
go
tried
for
that.
I can go for sushi right now. You never had a Philly roll? It's so good.
Cream cheese. I never had cheese or
Yeah.
cream cheese with salmon.
Yeah, it's
Or any cheese and fish.
let's see, it's
Let me think. Maybe I'm wrong.
it's called a Philadelphia roll, but it's
I had cheese and fish tacos, but that's shrimp.
It's yeah, it's what is it? What kind of fish? It's cucumber, smoked salmon, and cream cheese. I guess I have had it then.
Huh.
Yeah, it's
Sounds
smoked.
like some kind of dip.
That's
No,
why it's so good. It's because of the smoked salmon.
Yeah, it's smoked salmon, cream
I'd try it.
cheese, and a cucumber. It's
Oh.
you know what it is? It's like you got the salmon, and the cucumber brings like that freshness to it, like the fresh, like just a fresh.
Like the lemon juice does for a lot of things.
Yeah, it brings that freshness, and then you have the cream cheese. It's got that texture. Oh, it's so good. It's like it's because it like melts in your mouth as you eat it. Oh, I love sushi, man. I think that's what definitely one of my favorites. Top 3. But you can't ever go wrong with a California roll either.
Or poke.
Oh, you know what? I'm new to that. I haven't had a lot of it. The first time I had that was on our trip up to Reno when we Warbeard and Kenny rode up to Reno, like 2 years. Damn, like 2 years ago. That's the first time I've ever had poke. That shit is bomb.
Yep.
Yeah,
I miss shark real bad.
I've never had
I don't
shark.
know why. I guess I'm too far inland now, but
Shark
every
is
once in a while.
well, because it's illegal to catch shark.
What?
Shark fishing is illegal in the United States.
How? When was that passed? 'Cause I
Well, the
used to
problem
buy
is the problem is the shark is because the shark fin stuff, so they fucking hunt it like crazy, and that probably why they call it legal now.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's pissing me off. I'm gonna miss that, man.
Well, okay, finning is illegal.
Right. That's always been, yeah.
Yeah. But I think maybe you can still catch like
Yeah.
a whole shark.
Yeah, you still can't. Even if you catch the shark, you can't sell its fin.
Yeah, and you can't chop off its fins and throw it back.
But yeah, it's still fucking plenty legal to eat shark and buy
Yeah.
shark meat, and it's really, really fucking good for your joints, man. Amazingly good for your joints. That's probably why people eat shark fin soup. That maybe there's a concentration of cartilage in the shark's fin, top fin. I don't know, but my mom always taught me to fucking. Oh yeah, you fucking. When I was having growing pains when I was a kid, she would feed me shark, man, and it stuck. Because it did make my legs feel better, dude, when I was growing. And it still does. Like, when I find it, I fucking eat it.
Later, Tim.
I
Have a
buy
good
it.
one.
It's really hard to find now. And usually when you find shark meat, it's black tip. Black tip shark.
I've
It's the
never
most
eaten
common.
shark.
It's have you had swordfish or marlin?
No.
Mahi mahi.
Yes.
Very
What is mahi?
salty.
It's a lot like mahi mahi. It's like a
Okay.
yeah, it's like a fishy steak, right? It's a consistency of cow meat, but it's got a saltwater taste.
Nah, all right, I can probably get with that.
It's
This probably
nice.
tastes pretty good.
And it's super high in mercury, but it's also that's the reason why it's super high in that fucking fish fat.
What's interesting is when they talk about people's diets. They're like, oh, Japanese are so healthy, but they have a high stomach cancer rate because the amount
Because
of
all
fucking,
they eat is fucking
yeah,
fish
because the amount
and
of
rice.
fish they eat. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a great variety in the States, man. Don't worry about that shit. As long as you're not having shark and tuna every day, you're all right. We have a great variety. I don't know.
We just like
we
our
do.
food. We just like food. We just
You
like
don't have
food.
to. Yeah, we like food. If you don't, if you're worried about fucking mercury in your diet, well then shy off the fucking tuna and start eating.
Well, I'm
goddamn
not
seafood.
worried about. I mean, there's, it's like if you're worried about fucking mercury in your diet, but you're eating fucking hamburgers. I don't know if you should be worried about the mercury because the hamburgers fucking clog your heart.
Right. Yeah. If you fucking can't win for losing here, man.
Yeah. So, and
even if dude, say a guy decides I'm just gonna fucking go vegetarian, and the only place he has to go get his fucking vegetables is this Walmart only grocery right down the road, right? Because that's the closest thing he has. Where all the fucking vegetables he's buying is from a specific company that's loading his shit with
pesticides.
chemical.
Yeah. Or,
And then
or when
he
you buy
gets-
your apples and they wax them and shit so that they look good.
right, and he's eating all that fucking shit, and all of a sudden he's got liver damage or whatever. You never know.
Yeah. 100%. It's hard to
Can't win for losing.
Yeah, without growing your own shit, it's hard to have a foot to stand on to say, oh yeah, this is this or that, this is that.
When I was wrestling tigers in my teens, one of the fucking guys that was wrestling with me was a recovering crack addict. And he was always telling me stories about fucking prostitutes. I fucked this prostitute in a dumpster. Blah, 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 all just crazy fucking
A
stories.
dumpster.
And like, aren't you worried with fucking about AIDS and shit? He's like, I don't fucking care. If we're wrestling tigers, man. If I was worried about getting AIDS, I would fucking never have left my house. We can catch anything, and we're not gonna be able to fucking. We don't know what's coming. We don't know that bitch has AIDS. We don't know this tiger's pissed off at us. We're just gonna die if it's gonna happen. And he was right, man. When I thought about it, like still to this day, when I think back what he's talking about, he's basically saying it's inevitable. You could watch your diet today, and tomorrow a bus is gonna hit you. That's what he was getting at. He was just saying it in a really fucked up way. Like, who cares if I catch AIDS? But that's not the right way to go around about saying it. But that's what he was trying to say. It's like what you're expressing. Yeah, fucking man. Whatever. There's no tomorrow promised to us. You think you wake up tomorrow, you're fucking sorely mistaken. You're lucky if you wake up.
Yeah, my wife's coworker, last week or a couple weeks ago, her phone rang and my wife and her were trying to take a picture, and she's like, no, let's take a picture and then answer your phone. Turns out it was her kids calling because her husband was in a coma. Like, they don't know why, they just found him and he was out, and then he was like in a seizure or a coma, and then he just died probably like 50s, just like that, dude. Just like that, boom, lickety split, man. You're gone. We're
Dude,
on.
when it's time fast.
We're only on this floating rock for a short amount of time.
Yep.
Yep, when we're all getting to that age where it could just happen to one of us.
You know what gets me is the
It will. One of us Two of us will. I guarantee this. Two of us will open up a fucking live stream together and be like, the other one of us died. One day, that's gonna happen.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking guaranteed.
The
Think
The
about
one-
it.
the
It's
one-
fucking gonna happen.
the
It
one
sucks.
the one thing that fucks with my brain is that the sun is expanding, and obviously it's gonna be a long time for now, but that the sun is expanding, and that eventually every fucking human being, everything on this earth will disappear and be
Including the
swallowed,
Earth.
including the earth will be swallowed up by the sun and baked in.
And all of
cooked.
its alter egos as well.
Everything. So it's like as a human species, we have to evolve enough to leave Earth, or it's game over.
Oh, it's already game over, don't you think?
I'm about to say we're a few weeks out from just nuking everybody. So
Don't you
If-
think
if
it's
we
a
don't
little
kill
far-fetched
ourselves,
to
yeah.
think that? Don't you think it's a little far fetched to think that us bald apes that can't even fucking get timekeeping correct and down pat is gonna fucking leave the Earth and save itself?
That's like
Really?
fucking hot, man. Is my heater on?
I mean, we can fucking play like we're doing it. That's what we're doing. We're playing
I-
Mars, but how are we
momentary
actually?
specs and an indifferent.
I was watching Transformers. Like, I just put it on Netflix. I was bored, so I put on. And there was this one scene where they're talking to them, and they're like, you're supposed to share. All you do is share. You're supposed to share technology with us, but you won't share your weapons. And he's like, yeah, because we watch what the fuck you do with weapons, and you would just fucking
Right.
kill. You would just make shit. Giving you weapons would just make shit worse.
I agree, man. In a
He
different
ain't wrong.
way. In the same exact thing that you're saying, but just like expressed in a different way. The Earth is the Trailer Park Boys, and then the rest of the universe and other aliens is Steve Rogers and Channel 5 News, and they're flying around in a helicopter, watching fucking Earth down there, fucking trying to escape out of the trailer park with airstream full of
One
weed.
second, I'm listening, but I'll be right back.
They're laughing their ass off at us, man. And we're never going to get off the planet with our trailer full of weed. I just don't think it's going to happen. That'd be great if it did, though. But, I mean, from what I view, the way people act and the way humans have been the past 10 years, man, I don't think so. I don't think that's going to work out for us. Thank
Or-
God we'll be dead.
The guy with the meth lab in his fucking trailer his shit's gonna explode and burn the trailer park down.
Right. And then by the time it gets to Mars, boom!
Yep.
Great. Good job.
Thanks a lot, Dick.
That's humans. I've always thought about it that way. I mean, my grandfather pushed evolution on me and all that shit, so it didn't help things. I mean, fucking like trying to stand back and looking from the outside in at my own species, and it's ugly. We're real dumb. We do some real stupid shit. I do some real stupid shit, and it's like
We all
inevitable.
do some real stupid shit.
It's like this weird fucking thing, man. Like his fucking words keep falling back on me, just like, yeah. It's like I'm even looking at myself. It's like, why the fuck did I even come into this kitchen right now? What did I need? I didn't even have to get up if I fucking didn't need anything. What the fuck? Oh yeah, battery. But if that was, look at it this way: if humanity relied on my decision just then, we would have all died.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the
I couldn't remember that.
humanity. Oh,
And that's the way humanity is, man. Like
alright, I'm
fucking
gonna turn my
bad
camera off
that
this
movie.
so I eat this real quick. This is
Why-
my
why- why-
this
What are
is
you
my
eating?
a salad.
Oh, it's a
It's
bowl of
self-conscious.
shallots.
It's a bowl of something, man. I just
Oh, I don't eat it if you don't know what it is.
You know
You
you're
know-
still gonna be hungry when you're done with it.
you know what? It's alright though.
That's Soylent Green.
I'm
Oh, Soylent Green is people.
thank you, man.
Could be. Who says a hungry man dinner isn't like ex-employees?
Isn't it what?
Nothing.
The hungry man Thanksgiving dinner.
Uh huh.
could just be fucking laid off employees.
Laid off employees.
Thigh meat.
You know when you get so hungry that you're like, I don't know, you just start feeling like weak. That's where I'm at right now. I'm start getting hangry.
Bro, you should get that checked out. You're not supposed to feel like that.
Yeah, when you don't have many calories in your body, you do.
No, even then you're not supposed to. You might be a little bit diabetic.
Maybe.
If you're fucking going to goddamn Jewish sports all the time, he was at Jewish sports tonight.
I was. Yeah, my lunch I had like at
So,
12 o'clock.
He's like pushing calories out of his body at a rapid rate.
Yeah, I had lunch at like 12, which was a salad and a piece of chicken, and then like 12:30, 1. No, yeah, something like that. And then and then I went to class. And yeah. Yeah.
Just try to fucking keep an eye on your dick weight. 'Cause, you know what they
Just
say.
start- Just start
First place you
swallowing.
lose it, last place you gain it.
Just start swallowing so you can keep the calories up.
It's fucking, God damn it.
I wonder if you get a hard on before you weigh, if you weigh a little bit more. If
Nope,
it
you're
matters.
just moving blood from one part to another part.
Yeah.
Like, why'd you weigh so much today? Sorry, I was excited. Had a bigger dick.
What if you have to fart? You probably weigh more if you fart. Because you're getting rid of those gases that are holding you up.
Weigh more if you fart?
Yeah. So those gases are inside you, right?
Oh, methane's lighter than air.
Mm-hmm. Kind of it's holding you up a bit.
So eat 80 pounds of beans right before weight.
I mean, that'll clean you out for sure.
But you'd weigh 80 pounds more. That'd be funny. Or
Yeah.
you could, dude, this is an experiment we can test. I buy helium often.
Mm-hmm.
So what say you fucking shoot helium up your butthole?
Will your
That-
farts be a
Into
higher
your
pitch?
intestines.
That sounds like a horror. When you fart, they say,
I don't know what would happen, but I know helium is lighter than methane. So if you're saying methane would make you lighter, let's fucking test this shit out. Let's fucking go hydrogen, bitch. Let's fucking pump hydrogen up your butt. I'm willing to do the helium one.
Is helium getting more expensive?
Oh yeah, it's very expensive. It's the rarest element on the earth, actually.
And we put it in party balloons.
That's right. Well, I don't know if it still is, but last time I checked was about a year ago, and it said helium was the rarest element on Earth.
Do you think eventually they'll be like, yeah, we can't do that anymore? No more balloons.
That was when. When I checked it, it was when they sent what's his fuck up to the stratosphere to jump out of that balloon.
That was a
when I
long
checked.
time ago, man.
It was a long time ago.
Like a really long time ago.
Yeah, my sense of time is terrible.
I saw this meme, and it said, "What you think a 20-year-old car looks like, what a 20-year-old car actually looks like." And I was like, God damn, that's 100% accurate.
With ashtrays in the doors and shit.
Yeah, but they don't. The 20-year-old car isn't like that.
Right, it's like a fucking Toyota Celica.
Mm-hmm.
Fiero. Not even a Fiero.
No, that's way older.
That's way older, yeah.
That's what you think a 20-year-old car looks like.
Do I sound okay?
Yeah.
You look even better.
I tried to set up my whole fucking little station over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
So
sound fine.
everything was kosher.
The salad is delicious.
It's even set up to accommodate future shit that's coming on the market.
That you're gonna sell?
No. I mean, for office shit.
Hmm.
So there's perfect spotting in here and space behind me to set up VR at this desk.
Okay.
So I would just be able to put the helmet on and get up away from my desk in here and not run into anything. Almost. There's always something. There's gonna be a dog toy or some shit.
Oh man, when you kick a fucking dog bone, oh, that fucking hurts.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
When you
Kick a dog in his bone.
no, when you kick a dog bone,
Oh, I thought you said when you take a dog's bone.
no. When like late and you're walking, and you accidentally fucking kick a dog bone, it's like stubbing your toe, and then it fucking, because we have tile, so it like clinks across the fucking floor and slams into a wall super loud. I'm like, God damn it!
I bought fucking a cow femur for Leo for Christmas.
Oh man, he must have loved it.
Fucking cow leg. He's got it down to the bone, and it's in the yard, and he still can't fucking he drags it. He's big, but he still can't fucking run with that.
Yeah.
Fucking thing. He tries. You can just tell. You can see it. As soon as he picks it up, it's like trying to fall out of his mouth, and you can feel the pressure on his teeth. Just watching him. It's like, God, fuck. But
I bought them ostrich bones the other day.
Hell yeah.
They're not done with them yet.
Fresh. How does that work? Are they hollow?
Well, they got marrow.
Yeah. Okay. No, they're not hollow. Cool.
But they really like those.
I bet. I've never fucking got into an ostrich skeleton. I've had a head, an ostrich head. I fucking sold it, but I didn't peel the skin back and try to see what was going on in there. And I've never dealt with any bone.
It's just a bird.
Yeah, well, it's just a bird. That's exactly right. So birds have hollow bones. So does it have hollow bones? I've never fucking thought about it, looked into it. I've always just had the meat handed to me. That's never an animal I've ever slaughtered on my own.
I've never eaten ostrich. But
No?
does it taste like chicken?
No. It's
More
a red
gamey?
meat.
Oh, really?
It's a gamey red meat. Yeah.
Oh, I would not have expected that.
It's more like it tastes more like an African goat or some shit like that.
You know what I really like? Goat cheese.
Me too, man. And fucking fuck yeah, feta.
Yeah.
Fucking A. And a juicy feta, man. I don't know, you remember there was this place down the road I got cheese from. I did a cooking video with it where it was in fucking soup, like in the water.
The cheese? Oh, that sounds good.
The cheese was in the water, and I had to strain the cheese out in actual cheesecloth before I used it in the recipe. It was fucking so good. It was goat cheese too. I had to strain. It was for homemade gyros.
Goat cheese is so fucking good. Oh, like a dip too. I had someone make it like a dip, and man, I was like, holy shit, this is fucking amazing.
Dip, 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 dip.
Dip. That's how I fucking got one of my girlfriends when I was a kid at the Knoxville Zoo. She was in charge of the goat pen, the petting zoo, and she couldn't. This fucking goat, fucking udders were about to explode. She's like, I can't get this goat milk. They don't know what to do. And I taught her how to dig out the wax plugs out of its teats and then bust them like a zit. And she's like, oh my God, I'm going to use this for the rest of my life. And then 2 days later, she sent this little fucking barn hand up to me and said, "Do you have a girlfriend?" Nope. Chick with the goats wants to know if you got a girlfriend.
Chick with the goats.
Yeah, man.
That's who you
yeah.
want to avoid. Chick with the goats. That's where.
Yeah, she turned out to be a fucking dingbat, but
That's worse
still,
than the cat lady. You know she don't
Goat
wash.
girl.
You know she don't wash her feet.
They did call her Goat Girl. Yeah, that should have been the first clue. Fucking Goat Girl. But hey, dude, she was fucking fire fox. But that should have been red flag number 2. But it wasn't. The Goat Girl is so fucking hot, you can't even stand it. That's not right.
Yeah.
Something's wrong. That means she's probably got a penis. She didn't, but she could have. Very easily. What if you meet somebody with a dick and balls, but a tiny vagina on one testicle?
What if what?
You heard me.
No, I didn't.
Don't make this weird.
Yeah, don't make this. Don't make this weird.
What if I'll say
You
one more
did
time.
it.
What if you meet a girl with a dick and balls, but she has a tiny vagina on one testicle?
I don't even want to picture that.
It doesn't make any sense. It's like, well, as soon as you learned she had a dick and balls, you wouldn't have anything to do with it, right? You're like, I'm out.
Yeah.
But then, what if she had tiny vagina? One ball. Just right on the side of it. Would
Fucking
it be enough for you to stick around?
No.
No?
No.
That poor girl. She's trying.
Someone would love her. Just not I.
Not gonna be Ghost.
We'll be friends.
It's gotta be a big vagina.
We'll be
on the side of
friends?
this girl. Tiny vagina won't cut it. Gotta be a big vagina on the side.
I saw this
Oh,
post.
I got 3.
I saw this post with screenshots, and it was like they posted in the what is it, LBGT whatever group,
A B C D E F G. Yeah.
and it was like, doesn't the B in LB whatever stand for bi? And if it stands for bi, doesn't that mean there's only 2 genders? And then the next post was like, "You've been blocked," or "You've been bad." I was like, "No, I mean, you had a point."
My check this out. You my best friend's gay as fuck. He's the biggest square you ever seen. That's not true. He's not. He's total. I mean, he's gay as fuck, but he's like
But he's just
Kinda
not the
camo.
bigger one.
yeah, he's kind of camouflaged, right? He does good with his camo, where
Oh,
he seems like just like one of us and everything. And then like one day after you're like really close to him, he'll like turn to you and be like, "Hey man, you want to go out, fucking hang out tomorrow night at the lake? I got a fucking boat. You can meet my boyfriend." And then you're like, oh, what? You're like taken off guard. That kind of fucking gay, where you just never know if the dude's fucking gay or not. I didn't even know. I known him for 2 years, and then I needed a roommate, and I was like, "You want to move into this fucking house because I can't fucking afford this shit?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure, but only if you understand that I'm not exactly straight, and I like to shoot gay porn in my bedroom.
Oh no.
I'm not kidding. And I was young then, and I've always been very open-minded. So I was like, dude, you fucking do what you want to. Don't fucking bring me into it, and don't let me or my friends see anything about it.
And then Billy discovered the jar of rupees.
Next thing you know, he's like, and then Billy's like, and this is how I got pulled in. He's holding the camera.
No, that's what like that was one of the few times where I like tried to be all fucking hard ass. I don't do that often. I really don't. I gotta be really mad when I fucking turn.
Oh, you try to put your foot down.
Yeah, I was real hard ass with him. I was like, "Don't you fucking let me or my friends or because my fucking girlfriend's got kids and all this other stuff, you know." And he lived with me for like a year and did that shit, and I didn't say fucking anything. I mean, everything was cool. And you know what? It's still he still to this day that motherfucker has done things right. He's always fucking played. You know what I mean? We've always been
Straight
square with
shooter.
each other.
Sorta.
Yeah, straight shooter.
Sorta.
The only
Not
thing,
straight.
the only thing that he did do, which was funny as hell, but he didn't tell me he was doing it. So, but he knew it was going to be funny anyway. Is he asked me to come to Antigua with him. He's like, "Hey man, you would kind of fucking hang out in Antigua?" I was like, "Hell no, man." Vance was just born at the time, so I mean, no man, I got a baby to take care of and everything. He's like, "Well, I need some help. You should invite Chad down." And Chad was an individual that was in my old videos. I called him Ruger. Remember that character? He was in a lot of my videos named Ruger, the Ruger's Garage,
Yeah.
blah blah customs or whatever. And he knew that this Chad character was anti-Semitic and homophobic and racist of all sorts. He's like, "Why don't you invite him down?" Because Jeremiah had a crush on him a little bit because he fucking thought Chad or Ruger was a hunk of a man, but never, you know, he just fucking said things like that. But
Yeah.
you never tell him because he's fucking white supremacist. Asshole. But long story short, I fucking said, okay, you know, we fucking devised the scheme, and I told fucking Ruger that he can go to Antigua. I got him a free ticket to Antigua, and he fucking took the bait. And Jeremiah said, "Oh yeah, man, I fucking stared at that dude's dick every day. It was awesome." And then I told him after Chad got back, I told him that Jeremiah was gay. He had his shit fit, didn't talk to me for like a month or whatever. And the next story I heard about Ruger was that he went on a cruise, came back, developed his film from the cruise, and there was a picture of his toothbrush up the maid's ass in the camera that he had developed.
Sounds like a good time.
It's well deserved, man. I'm still hearing stories about Ruger to this day. I heard one last week about some bullshit, some stupid
Well
fucking
deserved.
shit that he said to the wrong person. People crumble around you, man, and it's not because of their sexual orientation.
No.
Or is it?
If they like to fuck nail-studded paddles, then it's probably because of their sexual orientation.
That's probably why they're in the hospital.
Yeah, you don't want nails in your butt.
So I was at the so I was at a little barbecue last week, and one of the guys that goes through, it was like the coach's dad. He's here from Brazil, and it was his birthday, and so he was like, hey, he had like a bunch of people from the school come in, but one of the guys there is a nurse, and he was telling me like, he's like, I can't. He's trying to, I don't know what he's trying to move into. He's trying to move into a different thing in nursing, but they were like, hey, can you do pediatrics? And he's like, no. Or emergency room. He's like, I can't fuck with that because the kids, like this kids shit he sees, like seeing kids. And he was saying a story like what really turned him off of being in an emergency room was a kid came in, a little kid, and his mom blow torched his leg all the way up and down, charred it, black it so it was black, and he's like, he's like, I can't handle that. Like, I'm like, I could see, you'd want to murder someone after seeing some shit like that.
Yeah. Emily has a lot of things like that. I have to keep her at bay though, because a lot of it, you know, if I let her completely vent to me when she came home every day would be shit.
Yeah.
So we've had to work on having her keep
Some way.
keep it work. And one of the fucking clinchers that made us start practicing that was a kid that was beat to death by their parents.
One of the
And
guys.
the parents got away with it, by the way. They let the parents go home.
That's crazy. One of the guys, he's like a traveling nurse, but not for the hospital. He works for the penitentiary. So he goes to prisons and he teaches the staff how to handle shanks and like stab wounds and shit like that. I'm like, huh. And he writes like the procedures for them in those kind of events. And I'm like, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, I remember the way I felt before I had kids, about kids. Like, remember the way that you felt about children and babies? The things that you said, the jokes that you made before you actually had children? You had a different sensibility, like no sensibility. You know what I mean? It didn't fucking affect you whatsoever. That would be the prime attitude to have, I think, in my mind. If you're gonna be a fucking like ER doctor.
Yeah, if you were didn't have kids.
You fucking don't care about anything.
Yeah.
Fucking whatever, you know. And I got nothing to lose. Fuck you.
Yeah, but that's how. Well, you become, but.
Oh, they say.
But
Emily says some fucking morbid shit.
Well,
and
yeah,
laughs about
but
it.
you
Like,
have
what
to
the
have.
fuck?
You have to have that sense of humor. Like if you listen to combat veterans and some of the shit that they say when they're in the middle of a combat scenario, it's pretty fucked up and it seems pretty brutal and pretty like messed up. But your mind has to find a way to deal with the situation. Your mind has to find a way to vent and how to take a fuck up situation and turn it into something that you can continue to carry on and do what the fuck you're doing, you know?
Like if you work at a bounce house, right? You're thinking like, oh, you hurt your neck? No shit. Join the club. Fuck, what was that? Okay, oh yeah. So, my wife comes home one day. This was really showed me a lot of things about her, like comments made by her friends, other medical professionals, to me in my house. Showed me, you know, that they're like really detached as far as feelings go, or like empathy. Big time lack of empathy with these people. And then my own wife comes home to me one day and says, she's like pissed. Like, you never believe the gall on this motherfucker, the balls that this son of a bitch had with me today. I'm like, oh god damn, what happened? He's like, this son of a bitch just keeps on fucking talking to my desk clerk, saying, when can I get back there? When can I get back there? And I go back, and this son of a bitch, this idiot, has got his shin muscle laid out on the floor. And he's sitting there looking at it like it's hurting. Ooh. And his leg muscles on the floor. I just said, listen, sir, there are people in here with worse problems than you.
Worse problems than you, your legs out.
What the fuck? And then I paused for a second. Wait a second. This dude's leg muscle was laying on the floor? She's like, yeah, but I had a fucking heart fucking failure and a goddamn 5 codes in another room. He's fucking complaining about his calf muscle laid out. I was like, oh, you're compassionate. Holy fuck. And that's the day I knew. I was like, all right, this is a different breed of people, man. It's not And I mean, I gotta be careful what happens to me because my wife's not gonna give a fuck. She's just gonna be like, "Buck up, suck it up, Bucko." So it's not, soothing. It's what's the word I'm looking for? Reassuring.
Again, I think it all just comes back to like your mind having to be a certain way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they laugh at other people's misfortune really hard, because that's what they do all day long. It's their job. It's like looking at a sandwich and saying, "Oh, I burnt it." Ha 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 ha. Oh shit, this guy's fucking dead. Tell his mom and dad so we can go on to this next dude because there's 20 people in the waiting room. I don't give a fuck. He's dead. Yeah, okay, he's dead. We tried. This guy's about to die. Let's work on him.
I had to eat blueberries, man. That salad wasn't tonight for some reason. That salad wasn't cutting it. You know, I've never been a big blueberry fan ever until like part of this diet.
There's a certain point that they're awesome.
Yeah. Until part of
If
this.
it's before
Well,
that,
well,
like bitter.
one of
After
the
that, they're-
on this diet that I'm doing, some days it's just fruit for lunch, which is cool because I love fruit. But I try to mix it up. Like I love
sugar
oranges.
for lunch.
Well, I love oranges, so I'll have oranges and banana. And I hate strawberries because strawberries are to find a sweet strawberry. Good luck. They're always every time I try strawberries, they're sour.
Well, yeah, that's the nature. As far as strawberries go, they're supposed to be sweet, right? But that's only the people that add sugar to them, really. Nature just made them so they're high in vitamin K or vitamin A.
Yeah. So I've been trying.
Huge amount of
I've been
vitamin.
trying blueberries, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know I really liked blueberries, like fresh blueberries. I didn't. And then my daughter, Cassie, she's been like, she showed me like, she took Greek yogurt and like she made me this thing where she took raspberries, blueberries, and like shit like that, and peaches, and threw it into like a Greek yogurt, like a cup of Greek yogurt, and I was like, where the fuck has this been all my life? This is amazing, and it's so
Yeah,
good.
dude, I mean, a good diet is really simple when you think about it. You just put all the pure stuff together, and it makes these beautiful meals. You don't need all this
Yeah.
slop and sauces and all this shit.
Yeah,
Spices.
I mean, like I said, this diet is mostly fruit, is mostly vegetables and salad. It says steamed vegetables, but I don't fuck with that, so I usually just take all my vegetables and throw them in a salad and eat it that way, and just have them raw. So like broccoli, carrots, fucking tomatoes, and I just throw it
It's
in
all
a
like-
salad. with a
I've
spring
learned,
mix.
like, the keto made me evolve into a whole nother diet that made me realize that, oh, well, just eat what you feel like eating. And that's kind of what I do. Like what you just said is like, I wonder, these vegetables would go good with this shit. Let's throw it all together, make it a meal. That sounds good. And it fucking is good. If it sounds good, it usually is good. And, not fucking, you're already fucking tried to keto, so all that other shit's out of the mix, so it's not there for you to mix in, right? You end up making all these crisp, beautiful meals.
I mean,
My favorite right now is trout, dude. Just straight up pan seared trout, nothing special. Just get that skin crisp, and it's like it's such a special meal.
I do what I've been doing, and I haven't done it. I didn't do this in the past. Is I would take chicken, and because we get it from Costco, and I usually cut them in half, and then I'll season them and put a little olive oil in there and season them so it sticks, and then I'll let it sit in the fridge for a day, half a day, and then I'll just throw them on the grill,
Whoa.
and grill them up, and then I'll turn it into like a. And then I bought like meal prep containers, and so I'll just put salad in them. And then so like for lunch, I'll just pull out the salad already made, which is fucking amazing when they're already made. And then take one of the chickens out, heat it up, and that's my lunch. And some days it'll be fish, and I'll take tilapia, and I'll just put it in foil, season it, put lemons on there, put asparagus on top of it, put more seasoning with lemon on the asparagus, throw that shit in the fucking, bake it for 30 minutes. Fucking so good. But these are all things that I never did before, because you know what, I would rather than do this shit, I was like, fuck it, let's go get a hamburger, let's go get a burrito, let's go get,
Sure.
you know. So it's definitely been a change in that sense. So I know I gotta figure out how to continue to eat like this after the diet and not go fucking gluttonous.
I know one good thing, like you can go beyond keto with keto. Like keto, you know, is obvious. Everybody knows what keto is. So, but what if you go beyond keto and then just keep it one kind of meat? Then, for those 2 or 3 weeks that you're doing that, you're deprived of all the other nutrients that all these other meats and vegetables and shit were giving you. So your body's just having to rely on that one. Then you're I'm speaking personally.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me. I did that to myself, and it really boosted shit because I was basically depriving myself of everything. To be real. But now it's a habit. Like
Isn't that
I got a very few things that I'll eat now and enjoy.
Isn't
and
that
they're
like?
all-
But isn't that like that diet that Joe Rogan was doing, where it's just meat, just eating meat?
That's carnivorous. Where you just eat meat. That's no. We are omnivorous creatures, so we need vegetables and meat, of course.
I think I could hang with that diet though. I fucking love meat. Chicken, fish, steaks.
It's all fictional though. That's one of Joe Rogan's fictional things. You're an omnivorous ape. You need vegetables. You have to have
Or you take vitamins.
or vitamins. Yeah, you have to.
I take
supplement.
vitamins. Morning, I still
So
take
he-
vitamins day and night.
So he's
because-
not just eating meat, then, is he?
Right. Well, I guess, but I mean, he's taking supplements to. But your vast majority of everything that you eat, your main source of food is meat. I could totally do that.
Mine is. I mean, if you're talking to me, you are correct, but that's not everybody.
I'm a
No.
big. I love I'm chicken, fish, fucking everything.
I mean, it
Bro
won't
gets
hurt.
so many vitamin drips and blood tests and such too, though. True. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I mean, an average person is eating fucking all this bullshit that's on the streets, right? McDonald's, Pizza Hut, all that shit. Which is an omnivorous diet. It's scientifically fucking manufactured for us, human apes.
I mean, maybe not the best because.
So like
But
that
yeah.
person that's having that diet, going straight up carnivorous for a while, I don't think it would hurt them a bit because they're already so fucking saturated and all that shit. It might clean them out a little bit, but it's not a good. You can't fucking just eat meat forever.
Some
You'll
people do
die.
it. I mean, some people do it a long time.
People with heart disease, maybe.
Mm.
If you're taking if you're taking vitamins, that counteracts it. That doesn't count, right? You're fucking.
Right.
You won't get.
But
But if you're serious about it, then if
Is
you're
it-
serious about it and not fucking taking any vegetable intake, you're gonna die because you're an omnivore.
it's like watching vegan cats.
Yeah.
They're all. All the cats are like, dude, the cats need fucking meat.
Yeah, that fucking old Joe Rogan skit. He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Vegan cat? What the shit?
Mhm.
Looking out the window at squirrels. It's true. You can't do that. The fucking cat needs a squirrel.
Yeah. They're little fucking murder machines, dude, for sure.
And we need the same Same goes with for us with meat, though. I mean, we need just as much meat as we need vegetables. So if we just ate vegetables and became a vegan, dude, other weird shit's gonna
Well-
start happening to your fucking brain too.
Yeah, some people though, I think some people's just their body can handle like just going vegan or just you know what I mean? Like everyone's different, so
They take pills.
yeah.
Like you have to be on an iron supplement because there's no iron in plants except for spinach and broccoli.
I do love me some spinach. I eat a lot of spinach. I love
Like,
spinach.
yeah, in my opinion, the average fucking human being, needs to just moderate its intake of food.
You know
Doesn't matter
one
what-
of
Moderate it, fucking eat the right amounts, and you're fucking okay. Who cares?
one of my favorite poor foods, and you know what poor food is, right? When you're broke, and your mom
Hamburger
made-
helper.
no,
Ramen noodles.
that's expensive. That was expensive.
Fucking
Ramen
A.
noodles, yeah, but
I don't know
with
how
my
fucking
mom,
poor you got to be. The hamburger helper is expensive.
it's expensive, man.
That's like 4 days worth of food.
But you need milk, you need butter, you need all the other shit that goes in there.
No, man, you get the ones that take water.
But my mom used to make this. She would take spinach, and she would like boil it down with it's called caldo de pollo, but it's just chicken broth. So she would boil it down, right? And then she would take ground beef and then throw the ground beef in there, and she would cook the ground beef in the boiling water. Yeah, or the boiling chicken broth. And then it's all mixed in. So then you're left with like all this spinach with ground beef in boiled chicken broth. It is so fucking good. I can't explain it, but it's so amazing.
Sounds good. That sounds like some kind of German stew.
I don't know.
Love it.
My mom used to make it, and it's one of my favorite meals that I had when I was a kid. And like I've made some of that when I
Sounds
was.
cheap.
Yeah, it's super cheap. It's really cheap. And it makes a lot. Like the only thing is you need a lot of spinach because the spinach goes.
Oh man, like fucking a little bit of butter mixed in with that shit. Fucking, if you had some olive oil, the little things that you could pop in there if you had them on the side.
Or that and
It sounds like something you could go with anything that you had.
yeah,
in the
it's
fridge,
really good.
too.
That or fideo. I don't like fideo Mexican soup.
Like
When you
mix
take
some
the
pasta in that, I bet you it'd be good.
oh.
Fuck.
You know what? If you were to take all that and after you cooked it, and then you made some pasta on the side, but
Like rigatoni bow ties.
yeah, but then you throw in a little bit of heavy cream and stuff to make it that creamy.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about? The heavy cream
Yeah.
sauce.
hell yeah.
Oh,
And
with a
then put
little
your
cheese,
chicken
like
in.
oh, for the extra cheese. For the extra cheese.
Yeah, Parmesan Romano. You want to like yeah. That's one thing. What's his face does? Matty Matheson. He takes old poor shit that we used to eat when we had no money, and then takes new ingredients and
And
makes
makes
it
Nice.
makes it super awesome version of that.
Yeah.
Like like I think everybody made crab mac. Right? If when you're fancy, you fucking just get some shitty mac and cheese and you put that shit fake crab meat
Oh,
in
we
it.
put hot dogs in it.
Something like that.
We
right?
put hot
Yeah,
dogs in our
instead-
yeah. We put hot dogs in our macaroni and cheese.
And we
Instead,
used
go
to
buy
hot dogs
fucking
and
lobster,
everything.
lobster tails and fucking Gouda mac and cheese and shit.
Yeah.
One of my favorite fucking quick meals is fucking bacon mac. If you guys have never done that,
just
man,
cook
you
some
gotta
bacon.
do
That
that.
sounds amazing.
You fuck a whole fucking package of bacon, fry that up, and then take a whole thing of mac and cheese, make that up, crumble the bacon into the mac and cheese,
Oh, yeah.
and then bake it again in the oven, and then serve that.
That sounds bomb.
Pretty fucking amazing.
Yeah, that sounds hella
You'll
bomb.
die.
Usually all the bacon. I used to be able to eat a lot of bacon. I can't anymore.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel gross.
Oh, you just don't want to. Gotcha. I don't blame you. It's not great for us. but part of my dumbass, I turn conspiracy theorist when it comes to that. I like want to deny it, right? I'm like, fuck you, that's not true. That's something a man said, and a man is flawed, and he knows shit. So I'm gonna live like I want to, because I'm a man, and I know more than man does. You know what I mean? It's just denial, just because I like bacon. And then how long do I really have? What does it really matter?
Left, yeah.
Through this.
You know, my wife, she's funny. I was telling my wife, like, something that I've learned you doing this whole jiu-jitsu thing is I can have a long day, a shitty day, or be stressed about something, whatever it is. Like one of my, I'll say one of my biggest fears is like falling backwards, life-wise, like being broke again, right? And so losing my job or something, like whatever, and it fucks with my head. But then I go to the gym, I go work out, and when you're rolling with someone, you're trying to literally choke someone out. So, right? You're trying to fucking make them pass out, or you're trying to break their arm, right? Like that's part of it. And so when you're rolling with, like, you can't think of anything else. So like there's this mental clarity that happens because there's literally nothing fucking else that you can think of. Because if you stop to think about anything, like, oh, they're gonna you're fucked. So when you leave class, you just have this like adrenaline rush, endorphins are fucking flowing, your body is like super active, and mentally speaking, like you feel like you emptied everything, like it just disappeared because you weren't thinking about bills, you weren't thinking about that shit that happened earlier at work, you weren't thinking about, oh, I know how, I don't know, whatever it is that you're stressed about, like it goes away, which is kind of fucking cool.
I know what you're talking about. I haven't felt that in a long time. I got that from skydiving. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah, because you can't think of anything else. Yeah, like
bleach,
yeah.
Because like once you're, from the time that the plane opens until the time that basically
that adrenaline rush. You can't concentrate on anything else. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly.
And the people in front of you too. It's all about the people in front of you too, that they're doing it with you, and then they are there with you, so it becomes your little clan.
That's exactly how it is.
That not only does your quote unquote jujitsu become a thing, but the people that are doing the jujitsu with you are
struggling. Yeah, they're struggling along with you.
Yeah.
And that's something really cool about that I've seen here is that I was just telling my daughter today.
Because they're like you, right?
Yeah.
Like they're unlike any other friend because they're there with you right now.
Not because they have to. They're there by choice. They're there learning. And
they're like you.
One of the things I thought too is that oh, what the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, no one's like, everyone's there. Yeah, you want to win, you want to beat someone when you roll with them, but you're there, like they're there to make you better. Like it's weird when someone like chokes you and you fucking like, fuck, I have to tap. At the end of the day, when you're done, you're like, dude, that was a good roll. Like that was good, Or when you go back and forth with someone like of equal skill level, and you guys are just like going back and forth, and at the end you're just fucking laying there, and you're just fucking drenched in sweat, and you're just out of breath, you can't fucking breathe, and you're just like, yeah, that was fucking legit, like that was fucking good. But everyone's there to try to, I don't know, it's so hard to fucking explain why it's so fun, dude.
No, I get that completely. It was the same with skydiving, man. We all did the same act of jumping out of the plane. Some motherfuckers did this awesome 360 fucking head down delta dive and took off and left us all. Some of us weren't so cool, but we all still did that jump, and we 100%. All lived. We're all still drinking out of the same keg, and that's what made it really special. And then we still get to like, did you see what Kyle did?
Yes, yeah. That's exactly what happens. Like, you'll be standing
Fucking awesome.
because everyone's rolling in the middle of the mat. Everyone else is standing around the sides, and you're having your little conversations about whatever, but you're watching, and then you'd be like, "Oh my god, did you just see what happened?" Like, oh yeah, it's like that. It's 100% like that. It's cool. You get it. You get it.
Oh yeah, and then you got also you haven't discovered it yet. I've been waiting for you to, but when you have a great hobby like that it can potentially turn into a profession, you start making videos about that, and they become amazing. The more passionate you are about that, the better your videos are. That's why some motovloggers are better than others. So I've been
They're
waiting
really
for you to
they're
start.
really passionate about it. Yeah, I've already wanted to make videos about it. The problem is I'm not allowed to record while I'm in the gym. They don't. And
Well, you don't have to do it at the gym.
Yeah. Well, we were also talking about.
Do it at the house.
We were talking
Fuck
about
it.
starting a whole nother channel.
You
and
do it
do it-
outside by the fire and shit.
Well, we want to
that'd be
do
cool.
like a podcast for jiu-jitsu.
Just a new playlist about jujitsu world
Yeah.
or whatever. That'd be cool. I'd be down with it. I'd
I've
join.
it's definitely
I might
been some.
fucking-
It's definitely
I might
been something
join
on my
you guys.
mind. It's definitely been on my
I mean,
mind.
I don't like to fucking get up and do things and everything, but I'm still in physically fine shape, motherfuckers. Fuck you all. Saying it out there, talking about my gut.
Oh, and then watching my kids, man. I'm watching my kids in it too. And watching them progress, and I'm just like, holy shit. Like, sometimes I'll watch them roll, and I'm just like, you're a fucking monster. You're a savage. Like, I'm just like. So it's funny because one of the kids, my youngest son, he goes to school with, he's also in jiu-jitsu, but he's been doing it for a lot longer. And I was we went to that barbecue, and his mom was there, and I was like, and she's like, I was like, yeah, I heard they have a few classes and they hang out. She's like, he shouldn't hang out with my kid. And I was like, what? He's like, he's such a bad fucking kid. Like, he does bad in school, blah, blah, blah. And
Oh.
and I was like, I was like, yeah. And then she's like, his second week of school, he got into a fight. I'm like, well, what happened? He's like, some older kid just knew he was doing jiu-jitsu. And so he was trying to pick on him and bullying him. And he was like, he tried to walk away. The kid wouldn't let him walk away. So he fucking took care of business. I was like, well, I mean, that's not his fault. People are going to test you no matter what. But I was just thinking, like, it's a skill that, like, allows you to, like, protect yourself. Like, I'm like,
If you've never taken martial arts in your life, you should take one. I don't know which one would be the best or whatever. Like, I took Ishinrin for several years, but that doesn't mean that it's the best just because I took it. There's probably way better ones. I don't fucking know. So if jiu-jitsu is at your disposal, I would say go for it.
I think it should be a combination.
You got to do it for a little bit.
Yeah, I think it should be a combination of, like, even like
I mean,
boxing. If you
hard
could just
to-
take boxing, if you can learn, you take a year of boxing, you gonna fuck someone up. But the problem is,
Okay.
if someone gets a hold of you, if they just hold on to you and you end up on the ground,
Yeah.
it's game over.
You need
And
to learn.
if you look at most fights, what happens? They fall on the fucking
Or at
ground.
least work with somebody that
It's
does know martial arts.
like an MMA.
Like, even fucking around with somebody that does know martial arts, letting them teach you some fucking little basics and shit
Yeah.
is enough. But you should at least do that, don't you think? Learning inertia and how to work with other people's weights,
Yeah.
like other people's body weight that's trying to attack you. That's the thing. Learning how to take people's body weight. They teach that in every martial art. That's the basis of every martial art. Working with using other people's weight against it. Right?
There's this
Where it starts, and you should need to know that. It's really
100%.
important.
There was this guy in class today. He's a new guy. He has to be 50 some years old. So he's like, 'cause we get new people in all the time, and like if So the way it works is a lot of gyms are different, but here the professor he pairs you up. So like you just line up around the mat, and he goes, all right, you go with you, you go with you, you go with you, you go with you, right? And so he tries to pair people that either match, or maybe he's trying to test you. So he'll put you with someone really good, you know. So he paired me with his white belt, and he's like, hey, take it easy on him, you know. I was like, okay. This motherfucker has pins in his hips. Like metal rods in his fucking hips.
Why are you feeling up the old dude's hips?
No, he was like, he was just like, he's like, yeah, please don't throw me or like crush me because I have, but I was like, damn, this motherfucker's still here. It's not it's a violent sport. Like people get thrown, people get crushed, you get tossed, you get crushed. But he's like out here doing this, and I was like, man, I'm over here complaining about like my knee or something, and this motherfucker has rods in his hips, and he's out here, and I was like, dude, that's a lot of respect.
Don't crush the old people.
Yeah, don't. He basically was like, hey, don't crush me, please. I was like, yeah,
Dude,
no worries.
Here's some fucked up shit. I got offered an invite to do a pick out of the crematory's scrap bin. And I didn't know what that meant.
Oh, yeah.
By my friend Jim. He's like, yeah, I can go to the crematory scrap bin on Wednesdays if you want to come with me, and they'll let you take whatever you want to. I was like, what are you talking about? And he had to explain it to me. And basically all those implants like that, those hip implants, fucking shoulder implants, when you're cremated, they get thrown into a scrap bin, and then the crematory turns that shit in for weight.
Oh, that's interesting.
So he's like, you want to come through and get some fucking hip implants and shit? Like, fuck no. He's like, whatever, man. There's titanium in there.
Whatever, man. I would make a cane out of a fucking hip implant, dude. Those things are fucking wicked looking.
The coolest ones are a spine. Like when you fuck up your spine.
Oh yeah.
They put those.
Just like a little.
They screw it in in every vertebrae.
Yeah, it's just like a metal lattice. It just like immobilizes your spine. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a little when it comes to real human specimen shit. I start to get a little queasy there. I'm just a little. I don't know. It's not in me. Even though I make fucking mummies and shit like that, and it represents and they look the shit,
but they're
fake.
They
look gross. It's just not actual
real.
Human being. It didn't have a soul, right? Never had a soul.
That hip implant
or it was never attached to one. I know, but it's just weird to me. It's like I don't know. I'm a little too attached to our species, I guess, for me to look at things in an inanimate way when they were animate at one point. It fucks with my head so much. So I make things that look like they were animate because they sell, and then also. Customs does never ever confiscates it.
I'm gonna send you something. I'm gonna send you something, Billy.
A lot of my fucking colleagues have a lot of problems with customs and shit, USDA and stuff, and they fucking get all their stuff stolen. But if it's fake, it never gets stolen. They're always like, they're afraid of looking stupid.
Oh, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Let me screenshot it for you.
I heard something.
I don't think you'll be able to see it. I'm just gonna send it to you. Does it say private? All right, yeah. This happened tonight. There you go.
Broken? Oh, yeah.
Dislocated it.
Did you break that old guy's hip?
Look at his face. He thinks he's so cool.
Well,
he's like, yeah.
You see injuries like that all the time. So the professor, his wife,
no big deal.
She puts them back in place for you. That's the second one I've seen like that. A lot of what you'll find if you look up jiu-jitsu hands, all the knuckles are like fat. Cause shit like that. That's crazy. I try not to do shit like that. I try to be careful.
During my research on Buddhist monks, A lot of their fingers are like that too. The Taiwanese Buddhist monks, especially, because they're fucking like they think they're conditioning their knuckles by punching stone all day, and they're wearing like holes in the stone by whack, 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 whack all day
And
long.
they end up with arthritis.
Big fat knuckle. Yeah, it's basically calcium buildup, right?
Yep.
Bone chips. They'll chip their fucking knuckles, let them heal. Chip their knuckles, let them heal. And they get real big to where they can just fucking punch this goddamn stone all day. I don't think it proves much to me.
Well, it's not a proof thing. It's about the calcium literally helps you hit harder without breaking things. Like,
why?
You ever-
though, if you're not looking for a fight, if they're supposed to
well,
be so
yeah,
successful,
I never seen it like
the fuck
that.
is
But
is
like,
that?
you ever see what's his name kick a tree down?
I've seen that. Yeah,
Or I saw, or you
he
see
was
him.
not a Buddhist monk. That
No,
looked like
no.
a fucking Cobra Kai soldier.
Yeah, he was a fucking fighter. But they like,
I'm from Cobra Kai.
but they're like, I've seen them. You ever seen them kick metal poles and they fucking bend the poles and shit? I'm like, God, like Muay Thai fighters.
I'm pretty sure I saw that in Bloodsport. Jean-Claude Van Damme did that shit.
But they do that in real life. Like Muay Thai fighters do that to train your shin, so that when you fucking hit someone else's shin to shin, your shit doesn't snap.
Also, I mean, if you're not skipping leg day and you're doing leg presses on a nice leg press machine, like a squat machine, that really helps your fucking shin muscle. Your fucking not shin muscle, sorry, your bone. Your fucking bone will get nice and dense if you do that enough when you're young. And if you're not a tall person, those fucking swift kicks, those side kicks will really do some damage, man. Sweeps, excuse me. A good hard sweep into something. It doesn't hurt. It
Look at
didn't
this
when I was a
shit.
kid.
Like, this is insane. Look at this.
He kicked the water bottle.
Not the water bottle's there, but he's fucking cutting through. Look at that motherfucker.
See, and then the kung fu guys are like, you get more power by
This dude has a brick on a metal pole.
It only took him like 5 times to break it.
It's probably soap. That was probably a mud dauber nest. That's not a real tire.
The tire's whatever, but
That guy's not real. He's a sex robot.
he has wrenches right there. A wrench.
Now he's using a boomerang.
Oh my god, dude. These guys shit. Imagine,
Oh.
imagine getting kicked by one of these guys.
He just killed a child.
Right?
If you were to be kicked by one of these guys, you would be dead. Like he would break
Especially
you.
if I was a child.
Especially if you're a child. Did you guys see the one? You guys ever follow
Why is he
McDojo?
mad at all these plants?
Yeah, why is he? He's mad at these plants.
What is the plants do? Why is... Golly. What did
It was like the
plants- what did
femurs?
bricks do to- There he goes again. Deforestation.
Fucking think of the rainforest, dude.
Ooh, that was a durian fruit. That's gross.
It smelled afterwards.
Yep. Whoa. He bent that whole pie tin. You can see it was an aluminum pie tin.
That's
Back
like
that up.
that's like when people try to show. That's like when people try to show how sharp a knife is by cutting paper. I'm like,
Oh man, you gotta show the pie plate again. That was pretty good.
where was it?
That was the red heavy bag. Before that, just before that.
Or wasn't it
Just-
after?
Before that. Before that. Just after this. Ready. Oh. Durian fruit. Pull. Here it comes. Oh. Python! I bent it. Sorry, I love this stuff. I'm not making fun. It's just
No,
very
no.
entertaining.
Hey, you ever watch
Some of the stuff's really impressive, but the Python stuff comes up.
yeah, yeah. Oh, what's the McDojo thing?
You ever watch Bruce Lee fight?
Bruce Lee makes great sounds when he's fighting.
No, for some reason he's been popping up on my YouTube suggested lately. There was actual footage of Bruce Lee fighting.
If you close your eyes when Bruce Lee's fighting, you'll feel the pain. You'll cringe
true.
and shit, flinch. Oh, oh. Stop it. I do anyway. I also feel like I'm on cocaine from residual. If you watch Bruce Lee, you'll get high on cocaine residually. That's how he died.
Cocaine? Cocaine.
No, residuals.
Oh.
This chair sucks.
That chair is
Too loud.
squeaky. Why does it sound like an elephant? An angry elephant.
Dude, hey, what kind of chair was it that you and Red bought that were cheaper than those fucking gaming chairs? I can't see that shit. You got the
I remember
book.
those fucking
This
things.
is not cheaper than
And
the gaming
sitting
chair.
in one, isn't
This
he?
is a gaming chair.
No. What's the expensive gaming chairs everybody gets?
This
With the
a
speakers
Titan.
and shit.
This is a
You guys-
Titan.
I can't read that. It's all blurred out. It's still
You
all
got
blurred
the
out.
button. You got the button on.
You can move your head all you want. It's all blurred
Fucking
out.
bullshit.
This is a Titan. It's a it's a brand. Secret Labs.
Yeah, Secret Labs are the ones that everybody gets.
Yeah, Secret Labs Titan chair.
I want a fucking.
They have some cool ones now, man. They have some like Batman ones.
I want a fucking Batman one.
I want a scorpion.
This one's a Titan. This is a bigger one.
Titan Evo 2022.
Oh yeah,
You
that's
seen
the
the
new
Scorpion?
version.
The
God
fucking-
damn, $539?
Yeah, I paid 600 for this.
Ouch. What's it made out of? Fucking jujitsu-ish skin?
Nothing better like massage my balls while I'm sitting on it for $600.
It's really comfortable.
It better be made out of the lost souls of Nuremberg. For that much money.
Mine is kind of like the stealth one. Oh yeah, the 22 Evo.
Oh,
yeah.
it means you can't see it.
It's in its camouflage.
Yeah, mine has
Oh.
the red. Mine has the red
But it's not
stitching and
working.
everything.
So I can see your chair. It's a fail. I would get your money back. I still see it. No matter how much you move and how much you chew.
I don't remember how to even turn that off. Oh, apply visual effects.
Have you seen the scorpion? You know what I'm
There
talking
you go,
about?
look. There you go,
Goofy
Secret
fucking
Labs.
No.
There you go. Secret
I
Lab.
thought you guys found like a cheaper version that was just
Not
as
so
good.
secret, is it? Everybody
Um,
knows about it.
I didn't buy a cheaper version, but
Pretty dumb. Oh, that's why you had it blurred out.
Why is the Daytona behind you?
You should write them a letter. Be like, if you want your lab to be secret,
Here you
should
go,
probably
Billy.
not sell chairs with the logo on it. Nice. I like that.
I want
Ooh.
one of these. I want one
That's
of
my
those.
old, that's my old house.
An Airstream.
Hell yeah, those are dope. Man.
There's a place
old
not far from you that sells them, just north of Victorville.
Yeah.
You can get new
They're
Airstreams.
expensive as fuck though.
Sure.
No.
They're
I
not
mean, they
worth
sell
it.
like used junk ones you can fix up.
Oh, and then you fix them up.
It's
Yeah.
just aesthetics. Let me tell you what, it's not worth it. If you're wanting to have fun in an RV, an Airstream is the last fucking thing you want.
Really?
Yeah, you know what you want?
I have a slew of reasons I can give you.
You know what you want, Ghost? If you're gonna get an RV,
What?
show you.
One that's like 100 fucking grand.
The biggest reason that you don't want an Airstream just to be nostalgic is because it's made of stainless steel, so it weighs as
Get-
much as a goddamn Hummer
You want
you're
one.
fucking pulling behind you.
Oh, that is dope.
And the other huge reason
Maybe
is
for
because it's
off-road.
shaped like a fucking penis, right? So your cabinet space and your bathrooms and shit all have rounded walls on one side, and it cramps you up. It's a terrible fucking RV. So you want something like this,
Got an outside kitchen.
square,
Yeah,
straight
man.
up and down, like a
Oh,
real
yeah,
house.
let's see that price though.
There's all that room on the inside.
Yeah, let's see that
Oh, yeah.
price.
And 400 watts of solar.
I definitely, eventually, I'm gonna end up with one of these.
That's a goddamn Roman
Right?
fucking tent.
If I didn't, yeah. If I didn't
Dude,
have
what
kids,
if fucking
if I-
Julius Caesar saw that shit right there?
if I didn't
He'd be
have
like,
kids,
"We're gonna
I would
take over
fucking.
the world."
If I didn't have kids when I was like struggling, I would have just done one of those and be like, "Fuck it, let's live in one of these for a while."
Plate the sides of this with steel, Brutus.
That was 50 grand.
That's a little steep.
That's actually not that bad. If that was 50 grand, but are these used?
No, these
If it's
are new.
under 20 feet, fucking that's too much money.
There you go.
I,
55.
that's actually not that bad.
I
Yeah.
grew up in a 10-foot Holiday Rambler.
I feel like 55 grand is not that bad. Like if you were to say, I'm just gonna live in this thing.
Well, I didn't grow up in one. I was born in a 10-footer, and then I left trailer life.
That's got to be used,
50
dude.
foot.
There's no way that's 55 grand for a brand
No,
new.
dude, it's brand new.
Wow, that is pretty dope.
It's not that. It's not built as well as you think.
See,
That's why it's so
new 2021.
Wow. Wow.
But it's worth it. That's. I mean, I don't know if that's worth it. I
Well,
in
think
today's
about it.
market, yeah.
If you had a truck and you didn't have a house and you didn't want to rent and you bought one of those, $55,000, and you live in that thing for a year, you'd pay it off.
Yep.
Well, remember, you have to pay lot fees and rent fees. You have to fucking get a place to put it.
Not
yes,
if
you
you
do,
buy an
trust me.
acre of land out in the desert.
You don't even do that. You just
Well,
fucking
then you're buying the land. What's the
just
fucking
drive it.
point?
Just drive it some new neighborhood and park it in the fucking neighborhood every day.
No, it's
Well,
illegal.
you could do that.
That happens all the time. People do it all the time.
You're not supposed to anyway.
You're not supposed to, but it happens.
Otherwise, so usually, if you're shitting in it, you have to be at a hookup with septic and it's licensed campgrounds and all this bullshit in most states.
It even has a washer.
I mean,
Ooh,
it's
nice.
got a it stores it. I'm sure that then you go hook it up and dispose of it
dump it.
later. Yeah.
Or just dump it down the sewer like Clark's brother did.
Dude, that's
As long as
insane.
you're moving, then that's a
Yeah,
great
and
thing.
not in the same place all the time.
But if you're trying to fucking squat somewhere in one of those, you run into fucking problems. But yeah, as long as you're moving, man, it's awesome. I mean, I grew up in them. We never had
Well,
we had
let's
lots of problems.
Let's look
And
at
you
that
learn
one.
great skills
Look at that
to
one.
do.
I want to see that one. 160,000.
For 160 fucking grand.
I want to see what this looks like.
You'll learn amazing skills about like living out on your own, like how to hook up, how to heat up water. It can, if you have one of those and 100 foot of black rubber hose, then you can have a 10-minute shower All you have to
There's
do is
some
coil the
fine
hose
Yeah,
up on
heat it
top
up.
of it.
Solar. It's like a solar
Let the
heater.
sun heat
Yeah.
it up. And then whether you're hooked up to fucking electric or not, you'll have a hot shower every morning. You just gotta
Oh
fill
yeah,
the
once
hose.
I get my truck, I'm gonna get me one of those Black Series campers.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
And a black hose, big black destroyer hose.
But I gotta sell a few more houses. Gotta make that shit happen.
I gotta sell a mummy and a couple heads. I'm fucking broke as shit right now for an artist. For a freelance artist that doesn't do anything else. Fucking way broke.
Well, you know, you wouldn't be an artist if you weren't starving.
I'm not starving.
All the good artists were broke.
But,
You're not
I
wrong.
set myself a limit. I was like, I'm not a fucking artist anymore if my bank account goes under this limit. So I try to keep it above that. So when I get close to that, I call myself broke. Who would I be if I had no money in the bank? Jesus fucking Christ. That's when you really need to fucking question your choice of profession.
Spartans, what is your profession?
I used to
Well-
fucking walk around with $500 in the bank, thinking that I was gonna be okay in life. I can't imagine going back to that. So if I get close, I'll sit down the brushes, man. I'll throw them away. When kids come into the picture, things change big time. Things get way more serious. It's like, you're gonna be an artist, you better fucking be a good one, because there's kids involved.
Yeah.
Then those kids show the dog where the goat taxidermy is, and the dog eats the goat taxidermy. So the people you're doing the art for literally sabotage you. It's the best. That's what life's all about.
I agree. You gotta take a
You hand
moment.
hand a homeless man a $20 bill, and then he shoots you.
I gave a homeless man a burrito and he cried.
All over you? Gross.
It was his birthday.
Oh, you made him leak.
Yeah, yeah.
It was his birthday?
Yeah.
Did you give him a little spanking?
Give him a little slap and tickle.
A little. No, I took the burrito back. I was like,
Oh,
sight! I was like, sight, motherfucker! And then that's why he cried. No.
You get a spanking. How old are you? He was like, I'm 79. Ghost is like, oh, fuck. Here's $7.90. I have not give money to homeless people in years. Years and years. I was taught never to, and the reasons not to when I was in the circus, but then I forgot. And I started giving them money again. I gave one fucking a bunch of money, yeah, and I fucking went into Walmart after I gave it to him, came back out, and he was like in the fast food restaurant on his cell phone looking at a laptop. I'm like, oh. I felt dumb.
I felt dumb. Ow.
We saw one recently. He fucking had the sign out and shit. There was an RV in the parking lot. We went into Walmart, came back out. I didn't give him any money. When we came back out, he was gone. And guess what else was gone? Giant RV. It's like they all got some angle.
I'm supposed to be. I should have been in Rome this next week. Fucking
Who wants to
passport.
go to Rome? Rome's gay.
Me?
Rome, Georgia.
No, Rome is in Europe.
Rome, North Carolina.
I feel like I would not enjoy that one.
Rome, Texas. I'm confused. I don't know where you're talking about. Why would you want to go to Rome, Maine?
Rome, if you want to.
I hear it's small and
That's what she said.
very bricky.
Very bricky. I hear the roads are bad. Ugh.
I heard when you go there, you have to do as they do. Sounds stupid.
do as they do. I like it. Anyways, all right, man. I think I'm gonna end it.
All right, boys.
Right, man.
Hey, did you use Discord again? Did you notice you were on there? Billy?
Who are you talking to?
Billy? Billy?
Yeah, I haven't fucked with it, but it's all downloaded and on my desktop and shit, and all ready to go. And I got on your shit. I just don't know how to use it, really. I need a workshop.
Well, I'm gonna be on there if you're bored with the boys with Dark and Verse. So, anyways, all right, man. Later.
I don't
You guys have a
understand.
good night.
How does it work though? We get on there, we fucking get on video chat just like this, or what? How's that work?
No video. It's just audio. Although you can do video.
How do you do the audio? You fucking just click on somebody's icon or some shit?
Yeah. So there's different rooms. So if you see one with a hashtag, like something with a hashtag, it's text only. So you can type and post links. But if you look under one with a microphone, if you join the room, if you just click on the room, like for example, if you open it up right now, you'll see that they're under one called Gaming Talk. If you just click on Gaming Talk, it'll put you in that room, and then it's just like a voice chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I,
So if you get bored,
That's
jump in there. That's where we're gonna be at. I'll be over there right now.
right on, man.
But yeah, good talking, man. It was good evening. You know what? I appreciate you guys. Friday nights, something about just hanging out with everyone. Hey, look, Erica Monkey, how is you?
Erica. Is Erica hot?
It's a nice deep plate.
Where's Bobby? Where the hell is Bobby? That's what I want to know. Where the fuck is Bobby?
Who the fuck cares? Erica's here. That's all that's really important. You don't really give a shit about it.
Probably sniping out fucking Kevin in the back's house, looking through binoculars.
Where the fuck is Bobby? Right? That's what I'm saying.
Taking crisscross applesauce at a Chuck E. Cheese.
But yeah, no, I appreciate you guys.
Right on, man.
I like Fridays, hanging out with everyone, talking. It's a good way to de-stress after a long week. I know I'm gonna come out here and talk shit.
Even if it is a few hours, man, it's kind of resets you.
Yeah, it really does, man. It really does. All right, man. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Later,
see you.
guys.